take the head pins off and you can stud them into your polymer clay if you want to, around jewellery, or you can use this as a feature in your jewellery. Don't hide them. Do a wire wrap and put them at the front of a bead because they look so pretty.
Attention to detail, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Real attention to detail with things like that. I mean, your chain as well.
Yeah, that particular chain is beautiful.
Invaluable.
Really beautiful. There's a lot of it as well.
So 100 pieces in all, jewellery makers. So everything that you see on your screens right here, including your toggle clasp, your ribbon ends, your head pins that we've just been talking about, your chain, your bolt rings, your shepherd hooks, all included. These are gold, like gold dust. I know that from my jewellery maker days, shall we say, when I was upstairs in the office. From my jewellery maker days, I know that we don't usually ordinarily sell these individually, and you're dead right, Debbie, they're a different colour, aren't they?
They are.
They're different colour to what I've seen before. 100 pieces in total here. The spacer beads. Are you ready, folks, for your early bird price? Get ready on those phone lines, $7.95. Like I said, ordinarily they're not brought to you. They're usually actually included in the kits, etc. So you'd have to actually get involved with the kit launches to actually get these, and that's when regular buyers, I'm sure I'm right in saying, would buy these for the benefit of the findings because they're invaluable. You don't want to run out of findings, do you, Debs?
Absolutely not. Nothing is so frustrating or as frustrating as if you're halfway through something and you find that you haven't got a crimp or you haven't got an eye pin or a head pin that matches. I mean, you cannot go wrong buying these. People should bulk buy them really because, you know, once you've got one set, especially with that beautiful colour, you'll use them over and over and over again. They're beautiful, really nice.
No surprises, there's a bit of a wait on the phone lines, about 40 seconds, but as you know, it's a free phone telephone number, so it is your time you're investing. And no surprises, there's going to be people multi-buying it, as Elaine is, as Zena is. Lovely to have your company, ladies and gents. I hope you've had a fantastic first morning. You're sat at home with your cup of tea. With your cup of tea, ooh, cup of tea.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Very subtle, wasn't it, Debbie?
Very subtle,
very
actually,
subtle.
very subtle.
Cup of tea. Ooh. Lots of you with me on the web as well. Lovely to have your company. Nesta's there, Jacqueline's there, Northamptonshire's multi-buying, Barbara's multi-bought in County Durham, Yvonne's with me, London's there as well. Lovely, like I said, brilliant to have your company. So, okay, so apart from the head pins, because I've seen these, great in bridal jewellery as well, I'd imagine.
Oh gosh, yes, that'd be lovely, absolutely lovely, because they can be a feature cut off. And actually use as a tag on the back of the neck. Oh. If your tag is a heart, then use them as a tag, use them as a little charm. But yeah, but in bridal jewellery, it'd be beautiful.
Perfect. Oh, now this is new to me.
That's lovely.
This is new. Let me show you. Okay, can you... Earring hoops, but they're
earring hoops, but we use them a lot. When we had that particular kit, I think we had that sort of January time, we use those a lot as clasps and as connectors. They're lovely, really different.
So the work is there, it's already curved, so you haven't got to worry about sort of having kinks.
No, beautiful.
Lots of new bidders coming through as well, which is lovely to have you. Welcome to the Jewellery Maker family. Let me just tell you what you're getting. You're not just getting, with your first purchase from us here at Jewellery Makers, you're not just getting these fabulous findings, you're also going to get, and have I got one here, you Get Started magazine, which I'll just show you. So every new bidder who joins, new Jewellery Maker family member, I think that's always more personal, isn't it? Because we're a big family. You get your Get Started DVD. So if you're just actually venturing into if you like the realm of jewellery making, then we step-by-step guides, access of course to our Jewellery Maker Facebook page, access of course to our web page also, where there's step-by-step tutorials, the likes of Debbie and also our guest designer Laura Bindings actually in our workshop. They can talk you through anything. We're very interactive also, so go on to any of our tutorials. This is a scale mail show, so it's one of those things, one of those talents, Debbie, that I think in terms of scale mail, it looks so complex.
It does, but I think people think of scale mail and think of just a bib of scale mail. It doesn't have to be used like that. It can be used really delicately, actually. So we'll do some different designs today.
We're going to show us how to do that then. Yeah. And of course you get your DVD as well. This is all free of charge. You haven't got to invest in it. So if you do it, when you do get your jewellery making package and you think, oh, I haven't paid for that, well, that's on us. That's why. It's free of charge. So welcome to the Jewellery Maker family. Laura Binding's in the workshop. Should we say hello to our ladies there? Hello, ladies. There they are, all busying away, the gorgeous ladies. So we'll see some of their brilliant makes as well. Loadsy on those phone lines. I think we've got a little bit of a wait, but like I said earlier, is your time. You are actually investing, so do stay where you are. It is still available. Fabulous findings. Lots of you multi-buying. I've got people buying 3s, 2s, 4s, 5s. No surprises whatsoever, because like I said, they're like gold dust, aren't they, Debbie?
They are. Oh, they are. And I don't think I've been on a show where they've offered them actually. That kit
individually.
No, I don't think I have actually.
Is that the case?
Yeah, I've had different kits like the one you've got next to you, but not the actual findings kit like that. That's really good. Very good.
Brilliant. And at $7.95, VCAZ72 or Z. This is where my American channel bit comes out. Z. And I'll say now, if I actually say it's a free phone telephone number or shipping and handling, apologies. Toll free, yeah, that's bound to come out, or even dollars. That'll probably come out as well. all of the above. You'll forgive me, won't you, Jewellery Makers? Hannah Bennett? No. No, she says. No. Oh, we're still gonna get you on screen, Hannah. We are. We're gonna do it. Get you on screen a bit later. Shall we challenge Debbie? Shall we do it? Debbie, you up for a challenge?
I'm up for a challenge. Absolutely.
Look, Debbie Bulford.
Isn't it lovely?
Isn't it? We just mentioned bridal, absolutely perfect for bridal. Do stay on those phone lines for that findings, early bird findings. You have got that, and if you want to dial in for your dressed in white, then you can absolutely add it to your order. Now, you are getting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands in total. 6 strands, but in actual fact, I mean, this one here, how many gemstones are on this one strand? Can you see that? Your coral. How many gemstones are on that one strand alone? All tightly packed, and they're sort of kissing each other, aren't they? They're sort of kissing each other, like sort of the shape of, how would you describe that?
They're like dumbbells, aren't they?
Dumbbells?
They fit together. Yes. They fit together. I don't know what they're called actually, but they look like little dumbbells, don't they?
Or monkey nuts, I would have called them.
Yeah, monkey nuts. Very good. Like
monkey nuts, that's how I would have described them.
Like that one, yeah.
Any other inspiration, Jewellery Makers? Let me get these off for you so you can actually show you. This is your coral. Again, I mean, I'd love to actually have the time to sit down and count each individual gemstone, but sadly I don't. Lots of you are already on the phone lines. You've got here 100 carats of your clear quartz, which is here, like so. These are 6mm rounds. 260 carats of your white coloured quartz also. Just put them all out, shall we? An awful lot. 5mm rounds, 8x6mm shell drops in the, and these are sort of heart. I would say they're almost. Oh no, they are actual sort of pear shaped. But don't you think they're almost heart shaped?
They are actually, aren't they? Yes, they're more like a leaf shape, I suppose. But yeah, they're so pretty. I love those.
Can you incorporate gemstones into scale mail?
Yeah, I have done.
We're intrigued. I'm intrigued. So how would you go about doing that?
You will see during the show.
We shall see.
You will see.
Debbie, this is your challenge. Do you choose to accept it?
I do choose to accept it. In fact, I already have accepted it.
She's already accepted it?
Yeah.
Before we were all in the studios, Debbie had always said, of course I accept it. That's just that's what Debbie's like. She's brilliant like that, aren't you?
I don't know about that, but I'll try. I'll try.
So in total, I can't even add up the carat weight. You've got 360 carats in terms of 2 strands of gemstones. Then you've got your 2 strands of coral, 2 strands of your shell. Again, multi-buyers are there. This is dressed in white. SXGC10 is your item code. Do you want to know what your challenge, Debbie, deal is this morning? That's not one strand. Do you know what? One of the things I have to remind myself with,
wow.
I know, Less than £3 per... That's a surprise to you, isn't it, Debbie?
It is a surprise. If I've got a wedding shop or a bridal shop, I think I'd buy 2 or 3 of these, because that price is just ridiculous.
Or you're commissioning something.
Exactly, but you get your money back tenfold on that, wouldn't you?
As soon as you put wedding in front of something.
Yeah. Oh yes.
In terms of jewellery making.
Definitely, definitely.
Does it skyrocket like everything else?
It trebles, yes, absolutely. I was talking to somebody the other day in a workshop that I was doing, and they'd been a year before to get something for a family member, and they couldn't find a tiara that was under 3 figures.
I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that. And this is the kind of thing, the gemstones that you want incorporated.
Perfect.
Incorporate. In actual fact, if you went into one of my friends, I'm going on a hen weekend in a couple of weeks, and I was with her at a bridal shop just recently, and she was showing me all the different tiaras, and they were crystals, Debbie. They weren't even genuine gemstones,
No.
and like you say, 3 figures.
Yeah. And the nice thing is now, with a lot of bridal shops, a new sort of fashion, if you like, is to have things made of gemstones and have gemstones put in your bouquet, and then have the florist strip it and have something made for you to remember it afterwards, which I think is really nice.
Really lovely.
Crystals, yeah, you can do it, but they tend to be very, very sparkly.
Yeah.
Whereas gemstones, you know you're going to be able to wear them.
Exactly. And
anywhere.
And they're heirloom pieces,
They
aren't
are.
they?
They are.
So
absolutely.
Have you got any inspiration looking at this, Debbie, or is that a silly question?
I'm just having a play. I always have a play for the first sort of 20 minutes or so and see what comes. See?
Ollie is just saying, can Debbie come out to play? Will you come out to play?
Yeah?
Have you been a good girl, Debbie?
Probably not.
Probably.
But more fun. No, definitely not. You haven't.
No.
Can I just say, I wanted to get that in.
Debbie, no. I'm not even going to lie. No. Hannah Bennett, have you?
No.
Have you been a good girl?
Yeah. I'm joking. Always.
Your graphics are in. Everybody's on those phone lines. Shropshire, you're with me. Cynthia's in Staffordshire. Welcome to you. Ayrshire there. Anita's there. Greater London. Eileen Hazel. Middlesex is with me, and Tina. Perth and Kinross. Yvonne in Lancashire. New buyers with me on the web. Hey, girls, I bet you've all been good, haven't you? No, I'll be honest. Might have had a few drinkies last night with the Bennetts. Okay, I've got coming up breaking news. Everybody at home, are you ready? We've got brand new strands. We've got the launch of some new 2,000 plus findings coming your way. Scale Maille Heaven. Mandarin Garnet is coming up. How long did you say? 15 minutes. 15 minutes time. In fact, all of these strands. Look at all these. The pink opal, when are we doing that? Okay, pink opal's also coming up. Okay, check this out. Look at that. It is spessartite colour, isn't it? It's your spessartite. That's coming up in 15 minutes, ladies and gents. Now, again, correct me if I'm wrong, Debbie, because as I said, I've not been in the Jewellery Maker office for quite some time. Mm-hmm. The likes of, if I speak on a Rock's point of view, as you know, it's our American sister channel. Tangerine Garnet, natural, spessartite, of course. It's really considered generally, and it should be considered. It's one of those gemstones that you very seldom see.
I completely agree. And the depth of colour is just stunning.
Isn't it?
It's like the sparkle from over here is just incredible. It's so beautiful and rich and juicy and fiery and just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, any natural gemstone is incredible and really exciting, isn't it? But I'll just let you sort of into if you like, the know about Rocks TV, for example. I've done showcases with this gemstone before, and there are an awful lot of, like I said, our sister channel viewers who get involved based on the fact that it's a very rare gemstone to actually find. And because it is natural on that basis. So this is coming up in 15 minutes. Not long to wait for that, ladies and gentlemen. Brand new strand for you right now. You're all dressed in white, rather, is still available. Speak to our call centre. I'll leave that with you. Amazing. Ooh. Where would that be then? Dion.
you looking for, Anna?
We've got a knotting tool.
Is that it? No, that's the zapper. I can't see the knotting tool.
Can't find a knotting tool. Keeping us in suspense.
We've got the zapper here, but not the
We've got the zapper. Oh gosh, I remember that first coming in. And is it still the case our tools sell out like that?
Yeah.
Still the case.
Absolutely.
Let me just show you an image of the knotting tool. Here we go. This is new.
That's the zapper, isn't it? Is that a zapper? Is that what they call the knotting tool?
That's what they call. Okay. So, Debbie, this is where I lean on your expertise.
No, knotting tool. Beg your pardon. This is the knotting tool.
This is where I lean on your expertise.
I have to be completely honest, I haven't used that.
Is it new?
I can't tell a lie.
I've not seen it before.
Used that. I will look at it if you want to and see how it works, and I will show you later in the show. But I shall go and learn. Because the problem is we're not on the show when it's launched. We don't always see the tools,
exactly. Because they sell out as well.
They do, they sell out, and then we don't know they're in. But I will, if you'd like me to, I will have a look. Sorry, I thought that was the thread zapper because it looks very similar.
Apparently we've got a VT, so we will show you
exactly
how this was. Now, again, stepping back into bridal, I mean, it's not just bridal, but with your pearls, anything like that, and you want the security, so you add a knot in between each gemstone. It also makes your gemstones go further, doesn't it? Also makes your gemstones go a lot further. So
it does, and they move differently.
Precisely.
When they're on a thread, they move completely differently. They swing. I can't explain, they just feel different.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know, very vintage also.
Yes.
Very vintage. We've got a little VT for you, so it can actually demonstrate exactly what this tool does. The graphics are in, so you can dial in and get this. TDZX14, here is your VT, just to show you how you use your tool.
This is your pearl knotting tool, and to use it, first you need to remove the protective cover from the awl, like this. You see this is the sharp end. It also has a small V-shaped piece here, and using your thumb you can move the end plate out, like so. So to use it, you take your pearl or gemstone and make a small overhand knot in your threading material, and then using the tool, pick up the knot with the awl, the spiky part, and you're trying to make the knot as close as you can to your gemstone, like so. Hook the cord through the V shape, and you want to get your knot as close as you can to the gemstone by pulling quite tightly, and then when you think it's as tight as it can go, just gently push the end plate, which will release the knot and keep it nice and close to the gemstone, like so.
So there it is, so really tight to the gemstone, really, which I guess is invaluable. You don't want them moving around, do you?
No, you don't, and you want it even as well. You want every knot to be the same. I shall have a play with that actually.
By all means do, Debbie. I mean, that's how you sort of include new tools, I'm guessing, to your,
that's right.
to your stash.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many new tools coming out every day that it's hard to keep on top of them all really, but that's good. I'll have a go at that.
So everybody at home, jewellery makers, this is going to be one of those cases where we introduce our tools onto our show, and of course there's loads of you on the phone lines securing it. Once you've got one, I mean, one thing I will say, for those of you that maybe haven't purchased tools from us here at Jewellery Maker, they're real quality as well. So once you've got them once, if you look after them, you only need one.
You do.
You only need one. They're going to last you.
Yes, and I don't know how much they are, but I know how much they are in another shop because I've seen those. I didn't know what they were. That
other establishment, we're not allowed to name names, are we?
No.
It's a bit crafty.
So yes, but if you do classes, then I'd get 2 or 3 actually. It's another class for you to do.
Exactly.
You know, if you do jewellery making, get these. It's another class for you to do.
So good idea. Yeah, so that's the thing. If you actually do price comparisons, do a little bit of research in terms of all other sort of establishments, shall we call them, around the UK. And you know, I mean, regular viewers of ours at Jewellery Maker already know how much of an amazing deal that you get with every single tool, every single gemstone strand, in comparison. So I'm intrigued. On that basis, I've got no idea what this is going to be. It's a new product to myself. I know they are sell-out products time and time again. The graphics are there. Jewellery makers, are you intrigued to find out what your knotting tool deal is on this Saturday morning? £8.95, Debbie.
That's really good, actually.
I bet you that other establishment.
I think they're about £12 or something. Because I've seen them, and I thought that was a zapper. I've seen them before. I thought it was a thread zapper, and there's about £12. But now I know what they are.
Now you know. £8.95. By the way, can I just say, I'm sure you already know this, but extensive research actually goes in terms of our jewellery making department here at TGGC to make sure that we are not just competitive, but hugely competitive in terms of deals, especially with our tools. Yes. And based on the fact that we know this is probably going to be a one-off purchase, that you're going to buy, it's not going to be a likelihood that you're going to then want another one in a year's time, because we do make them as durable pieces. On that basis, we could add the pound signs to it, couldn't we?
Could.
On that basis.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're about. £8.95, dial in as soon as you can. Dawn's there, Linda's there, Vicky's there, Karen's there, Julia's there, Shirley and Faye, West Midlands is with me, Vanessa on the web, congratulations to you, Yvonne, Ingrid and Sonia in Devon, lovely to have your company. As I said, many of the other establishments are actually out there in the UK, you can expect to pay in excess of £12.95. You do your price comparisons and straight away you'll see how competitive we are, not just on genuine gemstones, but also on all of our tools. And plus, we also walk you through it as well, hand by hand. That's invaluable, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is indeed. And it's something that you can watch over and over and over again. There's no charge for it. It's just on the website. And that is invaluable, especially, again, if you're teaching and you think, I just want to look again to make sure that what I'm saying is correct. You need to brush up on your skills, which we all forget sometimes if we haven't done something for a while. And that is invaluable.
Totally. And also it's really enjoyable as well, because Jewellery Maker is a big family, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
It's a really big family.
All the ladies come on the workshop say, oh, we're here again. And they're just part of the family. They make the tea and they wander around.
They're all smiling. I can see them smiling in the workshop. They're all smiling over there. So has anyone made a cup of tea yet? No? No? Okay. £8.95. £8.95, Jewellery Makers. Congratulations, lots of you on those photos, and I have got multi-buyers also. Cass, well done to you. Anwen in Gwynedd, well done to you. Kent, Marie, Carol. Should we get some text messages in, Debbie, as well? If there's any questions for you about your scale mail, because it is a scale mail.
About anything.
Anything. Yes, yeah, that's a good point.
Anything.
It's not restricted.
Tea, anything at all.
What do you want for tea?
Yeah, anything at all.
How you take your tea?
Yeah, anything at all. No, I don't mean that.
Do you think I'm hinting? Do you think I'm hinting about the cup of tea?
I think so. I don't think they've got it yet, though, Eleanor. Keep going.
Send a message in. Lovely to, we'd love to hear from you. Let's get a little bit interactive this Saturday morning. It's a rare treat for me to be in the Jewellery Maker studio, so I'd love to hear from you. 60777. Any questions for the gorgeous Debbie? Any questions for Dion? Well, any of the crew? We'd love to hear from you. £8.95. Well done to you all. Make sure you do check out those baskets, folks, because like I say, our tools, time and time again, they're sell-out products. So congratulations to you all. But it is that time. Should we have a drum roll? Oh dear. That was smooth.
That was very smooth. Very smooth. Excellent.
We practiced that time. Yeah, we did for hours before show. Hours.
Oh dear.
Didn't quite go as planned, did it, Deb?
No, not quite. No. I have to practice that more. Sorry.
Jewellery Makers, brand new strand. There is one downside to this launch. One downside, and that is, sadly, I am very limited. Sadly, we do not have vast quantities available to you, so you're going to need to be in, you're going to need to get involved nice and early, a brand new piece. Now, your spessartite garnet, you know it's 100% natural in terms of that rich, vibrant, sort of zingy orange colour. Your Mandarin Garnet that you're looking at here just oozes. It's almost sort of tantalising in terms of the colour. I haven't seen a gemstone like this, actually on our sister channel as well, for quite some time. And genuinely, we bring you sort of shows with this gemstone when it's actually already featured in jewellery, and they sell out. I mean, this is a classy strand, Debbie, isn't it?
Oh, it is absolutely stunning. And I think people are a bit wary about certain shades, bright greens, bright oranges. But you think about what you can put with it. You can put blacks, you can put bronzes, you can put purples with it.
That antique bronze bindings.
Yeah, and now people clash things with bright pinks. You know, you can put anything with that. I mean, that would go with rose gold. Completely different with silver.
Yes.
So you could make it look almost antique or something quite contemporary. So, I mean, that in a cluster ring would look stunning, like a bubble ring.
Oh,
you know
gosh,
what I mean?
would.
That would just look fabulous, just stunning.
Really high end as well. And I'm glad you said that, Debbie, as well, because if you actually look at sort of any of the glossy magazines, you know, your Vogues and all those, that is the fashion, is in colour clashing.
It is.
It's all your primary colours, your brights, and it's your colour clashing. So perfect. If you've got your finger on the button and you're into following trends, then this is a gemstone for you. But look at that lustre. And this is a strand, I mean, it's a classy strand. I mean, I'm going to say that straight away. This is one that many people would actually dream and wish to add to their, if you like, to incorporate into their jewellery. Would you agree?
Oh, they would, absolutely they would. It's something very, very special. And I think this is one to download the authenticity card, because it will give people the history and explain what it is and tell your customers exactly what they're buying.
Exactly. I mean, and that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, if you've got a jewellery stand or you're commissioning pieces, that is invaluable also, and that's something we do totally free of charge.
People love history and they love a story behind something.
And learning about gemstones. So even if somebody doesn't know a huge amount about, even yourself, if you don't know a huge amount about spessartite or your Mandarin Garnet, which you're looking at here, it's 100% natural, that colour, and that in itself is just brilliant. And we give you the certificate of authenticity with every purchase if you want to download it. Classy strand. Your graphics are in 0800 644 655. The only negative on this auction is that I haven't got vast quantities, but that doesn't surprise me in the slightest when we're talking about garnet, but quality garnet, more to the point, that you're looking at here. All beautifully faceted. Your graphics are in. I already have bidders on those phone lines. You've got 25 carats. I mean, you don't have to use all that in one piece, and I assume you probably wouldn't.
No, definitely not.
I mean, how many people actually own 25 carats of this gemstone? I
think if you had some beautiful silver or gold solid wire, very fine wire, you could do your own beaded chain.
Yes.
You know, your own individual beaded chain, and you'd had enough there for a necklace, bracelet and a ring and earrings if you put chain in between. Beautiful.
Right, I'm just going to put a little seed into your head. Just a little bit of a seed into your head, because I was watching our UK sister channel, and one of the pieces they've actually got and they launched the other day they've got it in different gemstones. It's a simple necklace, and I can imagine this would be really, really incredibly easy for you to actually replicate. It's just a simple chain, and then it's got about an inch, Debbie, of faceted gemstones, exactly the same as what you're looking at here. Exactly the same, about an inch in just a simple straight drop. Simple drop, and that's it.
Yeah.
How easy would that be to actually replicate?
Oh, really, really simple. And I have seen in a local shop actually a chain and then just a bar with a few across.
Where they move a little bit.
Yes, where they move a little, and that was stunning.
Really classy, really simple. And I bet in that sort of establishment that you saw, I bet you it's more than what the entire strand.
Sure.
So you could probably make 6.
Yeah.
Of those.
I think something like £45, £47 plus, I think, for the necklace.
So straight away you've got, investment wise,
yes,
if you are a business, it's speculating to accumulate, but if you actually sort of break this down, you could make 6 of those with one strand.
Easily.
Easily. And I'm sure lots of our jewellery makers actually do that as well, sort of investment, or even if you're making for your family and friends, this is quality gemstones that you can absolutely see. Vibrant, zingy, and all that beautiful luster. Graphics are there, so if you want to get involved like Patricia, like Perth and Kinross, like Elizabeth, like our anonymous buyers have already done so. The only downside to this auction is that, and this launch rather I should say, is that we do not have vast quantities, so good luck. It's a brand new strand. Here we go. Quality Mandarin Garnet, and look where we are.
Wow, when you think about the necklace I saw has literally got an inch.
Yeah, literally.
If not that, well, less than that. And it was only silver plated chain, it wasn't silver.
It wasn't even silver?
It wasn't silver, it was silver plated.
Can you see that?
Wow.
Look at that. We just hold it sort of at the neckline. I
Goodness
mean,
me.
if that, like you said, Debbie, you had sterling silver sort of just running from either side, so you've got instantly you've got the graduation, so that's work. Yeah. We've done the work for you.
Yeah.
And that again is really classy, isn't it?
Oh, it's so
It's going to capture the light, and light literally does sort of ooze through each and every single one of these gemstones. Put sterling silver into that, and again, and you would incorporate sterling silver with these, wouldn't you?
I would. That or rose gold.
Or
plated,
rose gold,
yes.
yeah.
Silver plated rose gold, lovely.
A really classy strand, jewellery makers. Lovely to have your company this morning. Okay, yes, I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Granted, it's a little bit more considered than many of our strands. However, can I just put things into perspective here, folks? This is genuine gemstones of the highest grade. You've got Mandarin Garnet here. You can see the quality. I mean, from the distance that Debbie and I are apart, you can see the quality, can't you, Debbie?
Oh, you can, yes, absolutely. You can. They're beautiful, and for a bride as well. If you put those in with some lilies in a beautiful bouquet and use those as the stamens, it looks stunning.
Oh my gosh, yes, that would be lovely. And if you actually sort of just even use 3 of these, Debbie, just 3 of these gemstones in little drop earrings.
Oh, stunning.
What would be the asking price on that if you're a business?
If you had sterling silver, or I think I said plated before, beg your pardon, if you had sterling silver plated rose gold, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really, really special. If you had that, just with very fine wire, just to put a little cap on the top of each tiny little bead, you could charge £20–25 for a pair of earrings plus.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easy. And this is something that every time I do sort of step back into the jewellery maker sort of family, shall we say, this is something that I have to remind myself in terms of the quality that you're getting here, the affordability. And if you are sort of investing in jewellery, even if you're not a business, even if you're not actually selling your pieces and you're making them for your friends and family, just understand, and as Debbie said quite rightly, download that certificate of authenticity. Understand that you have got real high-end gemstones here. Real high-end. I'm going to leave that with you. Do stay on those phone lines, so congratulations to you. Just to re-emphasise, we are very limited in stock on that. It's never going to be a strand that we have huge quantities. But Debbie Bulford.
Yesy.
Shall we do some kits?
Okay. I'll get them ready.
It's one of my favourite gemstones. And as soon as you start introducing cubes, midnight. Oh. Right, folks, if you were with me at the very beginning of the show, I brought you an early bird special where we brought you your antique bronze. As I said, they're like gold dust. We don't ordinarily sell them individually. Ordinarily, they're sort of incorporated in the kits. Now, this kit, and I know straight away, as soon as I say this next saying, there's going to be lots of you at home going, oh, brilliant. Brilliant. It's all about the gemstones and your scale mail. So there are no findings actually incorporated into this kit. If you are looking for findings, then speak to our call centre. There we are, the details are at the bottom of the screen. There's the code if you're with me on the web. If you are looking for findings, we brought them to you at £7.95. Lots of you multi-buying. They're still available. So if you want to actually incorporate the findings, and they will complement this perfectly, because I can see straight away you've got your copper beading thread. There's your code underneath. Right, you've got some amazing gemstones in this kit. Okay, let's go through it individually. Firstly, your beading thread. And would you use that, Debbie, with your antique bronze? Would you use it with your, well, yellow? I guess all of them.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Your gold plated?
Yeah.
Very vintage.
It is. And it's nice to show the beading thread now. A lot of people use it as a design feature rather than hiding it underneath the gemstones.
So it should be like the gorgeous Gemma Crow?
Yes, that's the one.
AKA Gemma Crow. She tells you how to do it, doesn't she? And if you
She
do want
does
to
indeed.
She tells you how to do it. And if you want to actually have she's got a DVD as well, which incorporates your beading thread and just artistic pieces, right? But we're not just giving you your beading thread, obviously. So that's that. We've also got, now I love these, and Debbie, I've seen so many of your makes with the scale now. Really current colours.
Those in particular are fab because they are completely matte, so they're a good backdrop for anything at all.
Yes.
And they're really contemporary. A lady on the Sunday Experience made just a stunning bib just with silver links. Oh, it was the most beautiful necklace. We all the lovely gemstones, we all went, oh wow, this one necklace, it was brilliant.
All with
Really
the matte?
Yeah.
And you can actually sort of, is it right? You can actually sort of draw on these. You can sort of get
draw
artistic.
on them, you can put polymer clay on them, which I'll show you in a while, and you can do all sorts of things to these. Hammer them.
There's some
anything.
examples on your screen. That's Sheila's, one of Sheila's makes, making I mean, that shape, it's straight instantaneously, isn't it? Sort of petals.
Yeah, it is. It is indeed, yeah.
That's a Gemma Crow example there. Love that. You've got your carved flowers getting introduced. None of these are, there we go. Gemma Crow. Love that.
She's hammered those, aren't they fabulous?
Has she hammered them?
Yeah.
Is that the detailing?
Yeah. Really
Is that
pretty.
easily done?
Yes, ever so easily done.
Using your hammer block and
Yeah.
brilliant. Again, have a look on our website and hammer, yes. Using your block and your hammer. Okay, and also now, Debbie.
Yesy.
The jewellery maker novice that I am. Talk me how you would actually include these jump rings with your scale mail.
If you come over here in a while, I shall show you. Okay.
I like that. I'll tell you. Okay, but you're not just getting those. there is also more. Oh, Debbie, look at these.
I love those.
Look at these.
I love them. Aren't they gorgeous?
So lustrous.
They are beautiful. They're good for men's jewellery as well, actually. Put those on a cufflink.
Oh, yes.
They'd be stunning. They'd be nice with a little heart or a flower.
Headpin.
Head pins for a groom, you know, or something.
Oh, at a wedding.
Yeah, really pretty.
Oh, aren't you lovely, Debbie?
You weren't here when we had somebody do a proposal live on air, were you?
No, who proposed?
One of our customers.
Oh.
Hello, if you're watching. Yeah.
Well, they actually came into the studio and proposed.
No.
Someone texted in and said, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know what you've just done right there? You've sort of rekindled all my faith in romance.
Fabulous.
Because there's not enough romance in the world, is there?
Nope.
There's not enough romance these days. What's the matter with you men? It's lovely to have a bit of romance. Ollie, are you romantic? He says yes, but I think he's given us lip service.
He's got to say yes, hasn't he, really?
He's got to say yes, because I have literally put him on. Are there any other fellas? Scott Stone's upstairs. Is Scott romantic, do we think? I reckon he'd be quite smooth, Scott.
Yeah.
Scotty Too Hotty, as you call him. He has got a reputation to uphold, hasn't he? Gents, if you're watching, you can't beat a bit of romance. And ladies.
Quite right.
It's not just one-sided, is it?
No. No.
Definitely not. Your midnight jewellery kit, and just to reiterate, at the bottom of your screen you'll see the graphics for our antique bronze findings. So no findings including in this kit. It's all about the scale mail, it's all about your beading thread. And amethyst, look at the amethyst. My favourite gemstone, as soon as you get, is this right? Is this the case, jewellery makers? As soon as you incorporate marquise cut gemstones, whether they be quartz, whether they be amethyst, whether they be citrine, whether they be any gemstone that is cut in a marquise manner, especially I guess with top drilled, straight away desirability skyrockets. Is that true?
I think so. I think they look more exclusive.
Yes.
They look more expensive for some reason. They look like you just see them in a jeweller's window.
Yeah. But as well, I mean, that, if I were to be on our sister channel right now on Rox TV, if that one of those individually was actually on the screen in sterling silver, then it would be considered and it would be desired.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Absolutely. Right. Are you ready? Because Dion has just whispered something in my ear. We're going to introduce your price this morning, and then we're going to push those boundaries. $21.95 for the amethyst alone. For the amethyst alone, surely. Let alone your black agate. The measurements for your agate, by the way, are 8 by 8 millimeters. Your amethyst is 12 by 6 millimeters. You've got your gold beading thread, your aluminium, black aluminium scales, your purple scales also, and also, sorry, your saw cut jump rings at $21.95. Is that your price then, Dion? No, it's not. We're pushing the boundaries even further. We're going lower, everybody. There we go. Giving you back your pounds. We're giving them back to $18.95.
Oh, wow.
Should we see what the gorgeous Debbie Bulford has actually made with these? I'm intrigued to see it because they've caught my eye as soon as I walked in through the studio. And you can show me how you use those saw cut jump rings.
Okay.
Because for those of you that don't actually, are literally just stepping into, if you like, the what would you say?
World of jewellery making.
World of jewellery making. I'm with you. I'm not very talented in that.
Oh, you are.
I probably could polymer clay.
Yeah, you could polymer clay because you're very good at polymer clay.
Just that's the kid in me, really. Debbie, look at all this.
Well, I've done some jewellery with the scales and some without, because there's some people that don't like the scales and some people that do. So I've done something for both, really.
So this is without scales, and you've just literally demonstrated on this one piece exactly why marquise is so...
That's right, and I've used the findings I had left over from another kit, because I didn't have any findings with it. That's why it's silver, but that's the only reason that they're silver. But I just love that necklace.
Is this quite simple? And where do you get these?
Spacer tubes.
Spacer tubes?
Yes, they're in between
so they're almost
the amethyst.
Yeah. So there they are. So they're almost sort of like floating gemstones.
Yeah. If you had crimps or something, you could crimp them going up the necklace, but I just thought I'd just use them, why not?
It's really contemporary, isn't it?
I love that.
A matching bracelet?
Yep.
Matching earrings? Love these, Debbie.
They're pretty, aren't they? Really pretty. I could have done lots of flowers, but I thought, nope, I shan't do that, because it's so natural to put those petals into flowers, isn't it?
It is.
But I just thought, no, I'll just do the earrings.
Again, can I say, I couldn't even guess the carat weight that you've got in these earrings.
Knows.
Couldn't even guess, but if you walked past a high street jeweller's and saw that.
I know. A lot of money.
It would certainly be more than $18.95 for genuine gemstones. Yes. Of amethyst of that grade.
Oh, yeah.
Love these as well. Absolutely love
They're a bit
these.
Funky, aren't they, and quite different.
So this is actually using the scales and your saw cut.
Yes.
So you've used them as links.
Yes, use
saw
them as
cut jump rings. Yeah, that's the word. Perhaps I should finish my sentence.
Saw cut things.
Saw cut thingy-jiggies.
Yes, I like those, and I like the little scales. I think the little scales are particularly good in the black matte. I think you'll find them really useful, actually. And you can make loads of different patterns, lots of different patterns.
I don't know about you, but I like tactile jewellery, and this looks very, very, very tactile. So what you're going to actually show us this morning?
The end necklace, you'll see there,
I've
actually punched holes, and we'll show you how to do that with the next kit. I punched holes in one end of the scales, so you can use them as links.
Oh, yes.
See what I mean? So you can use them as links. So I'll show you how to do that in the next kit. But the little wiggly bit at the bottom, that's what I'm going to show you how to do.
The wiggly bit?
The wiggly bit.
Is that the technical term?
It's a technical, very technical term
Yeah.
that goes wiggle at the bottom. Okay? Sort of. Right.
Let's see the wiggly bit.
Right, so for that I've just alternated my colours, and you need to open your jump rings before you start, because it's very frustrating if you have to keep putting your pliers down and opening them up.
So you would do all of them beforehand?
I would, yes. Get yourself organised and then it's a lot easier. So take one of your jump rings and you put it through 2 scale mail, okay? And close. And repeat that with a second ring. So let that one drop, put that through 2 rings, like so. Now, if I let that drop either side, 1 ring drop either side, like that, and then you can push the 1 scale up, so the 1 shows underneath, okay?
Yes.
So the next stage is to hold it in that position, so you've got the 1 scale slightly further forward than the other. Pop on the next colour, making sure that it's the rings at either side. Pop that on top, and your next ring goes through the one you've just picked up and the second one that's pushed forward, and you do exactly the same. Put 1 through, pick up a second ring, and put a second one through the same hole, okay? And let that drop either side, and then when you hold it, you've then got your 3 scales. And if I turn that round to the back, and you see the pattern, it even looks quite pretty on the pattern. Now I have got one as I made earlier. I'm just going to drop that one down. Here's one I made earlier with lots. That's on the back. I think that's quite pretty on the back actually. Yes, it is.
I like it that way.
And that's the front. Okay. Now the way to make it wiggle is to use, I've just used one of the rings here out of the kit, and you go up the 1 side. So you go up as many as you want, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Depending on how
big the ring is. I mean, you could do a full circle if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So I have just gone through sort of 6 or 7, close the ring, and then when you pick it up, you've then got that going that way.
Yeah.
And then when you put it to the back, you then take the rings on the opposite side of the swirl to pick up. So you just put a ring on either side.
I see. So
and it wiggles, basically. Eventually you'll get to like a little snake.
To make a sort of S shape.
An S shape, that's right. So that's all you do. You put a ring on that side, and then you put a ring through the rings on this side at the back, and then alternate. You can do a full necklace like that. I've seen one done like that, which is just so easy to do. You know, you can get children doing this. Kids would love this.
Do you know, I was about to say, I mean, like I said, I am not skilled, shall we say, in jewellery making, and you make it look so simple, but it's perfect for kiddies, isn't it? And
it
of
is,
course,
and these also are so inexpensive. If you want to buy these separately on the website as well, which I think there might be, I'm not sure, but might be. But leftover ones, I know some of my ladies have used them for price tags.
Oh, that's a
I've
good
used them
idea.
for name tags for kids' bags.
To actually
or
maybe
phone
sign
charms.
your piece at the end, at the back, make that
That's a good idea, yeah. People use them as phone charms, put their initials on them and things like that.
We have got a bundle coming up with them later on in the show.
Absolutely
so don't worry about going on the website. We have got a bundle incorporating
really
them
good idea.
later on in the show. But I'm thinking, you know, like sort of certain jewellers, like your Tiffany's and places like that, they've got their sort of Tiffany and Co. sort of, and just maybe putting one of those on the back.
Yeah.
And
well, I've used one here as a clasp. And there's lots of different things you can do, you see. Lots of different things you can do with them. But just think about different ways. Yeah, think about different ways, and the bits that are left over, perfect for price tags. Just get a metal pen.
I like that idea. Really, and again, it's attention to detail. That tells you somebody that cares about each individual piece.
You can colour code them.
Amazing. $18.95 Jewellery Makers is your price point for midnight jewellery kit. If you do want to actually add the findings, but as Debbie so rightly said, you've not used, I mean, there's one finding in the back there, but you've got a piece here which has got no findings whatsoever in.
No, because that go over the head. It does go over the head. It went over my head.
But you've just used your. It slips over your head, that one.
Yeah.
But also, assuming you could use your saw cuts and.
Of course you can. Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
There we go. No need for findings. Yeah. Brilliant. $18.95. Dial in. Congratulations, Anita, Gloria, Lynn, Dorset, you're there. Mrs. M, Julie, loads of you on those phone lines. We are bringing you a bundle later on as well. Love how you've incorporated your wiggly bit.
Thank you.
We like wiggly bits. Don't go anywhere, anybody, because we are about to see your fantastic makes on the Wall of Fame. This is the best bit.
Love this bit.
Love this bit, where we get to see all your fabulous, fabulous makes.
Do you want to start?
Go on, you start, Debbie.
Shall I start? Okay.
You start.
This is number 380, okay, from Charlotte in London. It says, good morning to everyone at JewelleryMaker. I haven't really felt that I was able to play with colours recently, but the vividness of this amethyst inspired me, and the pearls are so gorgeous. So I hope you like the bracelet and earrings with silver findings that I've made, all from JM, of course. Wishing you all a lovely day from Charlotte in London. That is lovely. Sometimes you lose your mojo a bit, don't you? And then something inspires you. That's gorgeous. I love that.
Isn't it? Like I say, the gemstones, they're huge as well.
I know. Beautiful, aren't they?
Huge. And we just brought you amethyst in a marquise cut. You could incorporate marquise into that as well.
You could.
Design.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Amazing, Charlotte. Oh, Debbie.
Hey.
Check this out. Absolutely love this. It says, hi all at JM. Here is my polymer clay heart pendant made using Makumi Garnet. Have I said that right?
Yes.
Makumi Garnet technique. It looks quite nice from both sides, so could be worn either way. It's been strung on green satin cord, all products from your good selves. And that is from Donna in Stafford, not too far away. Donna, that's amazing. And again, something so complex, and I assume you've done lots of, well, you do classes in your Makumi Garnet,
Yeah, I did Makumi Garnet on Thursday of last week.
So if you are wondering how Donna actually made this, and maybe you want to actually step into the world of polymer clay, Debbie Bulford does a workship here.
We do.
Come and see us at the studios.
Yes,
and you, like Donna, can be able to make this amazing piece. I like that.
I like all the holes in it. You see things through. It's
very floral, isn't it? Hence the name.
Of course. Right, we've got now 382. This says, here is a faceted garnet on gold-plated 925 silver findings. Love your programme, you make me laugh. From Diana, from Barry. That is lovely. You can't see the colour there, but the colour is really beautiful.
Vivid. I know Barry. I'm from Wales, just in case you didn't notice.
That's gorgeous. I love those.
I know Barry Island, very beautiful. Very beautiful, yeah. I bet everybody speaks to you about Gavin and Stacey, don't they? As soon as you mention Barry, then they speak about Gavin and Stacey's. Amazing, that's gorgeous, really high end. Number 379, you've got...
Oh, that's lovely. That's what Laura's doing today. Oh, I can't do that weave. Can't do it.
Look how intricate this is. This is from Sue Stewart, and it says, hi all, my entry to the Wall of Fame is a fluorite necklace that doubles up as a 4-strand bracelet. An agate pendant and an adjustable ring. That's not just an adjustable ring just there.
No, it isn't.
That's really, really skilled. I followed Mark's example and graded the fluorite, which gives it a completely different look. Loving my wire twister, by the way. So many new things coming through. And that's from Sue from Essex. Sue, like I said, that is incredible.
Isn't that beautiful?
Look at the...
That is just stunning.
It fascinates me.
Ring.
Adjustable ring, like I say, in my world, that would be a couple of bits of wire wrapped around.
Yeah, me too.
Look at that.
That is just beautiful. We'll show that to Laura, really.
Show that to Laura in a second. So there we go. Thank you for your entries. Debbie's got one last one.
381, and this is from Jean. Hi to all at JM Towers. My entry to this week's Wall of Fame is Sari ribbon necklace, my interpretation of Natalia's necklaces. Wore this today. My friend loved it. It's my first commission. Look forward to seeing you on Tuesday the 8th of April. That must be Mark's, I think, macrame course, I think. That's Jean. It's beautiful, Jean. Isn't that lovely?
And lovely to know that Jean is coming up to the studio. So all are welcome, by the way. Speak to the gorgeous Wendy, and she can book you in on any of our workshops. Go onto our website as well. Also, there's details there. Now, fabulous entries, and like I said previously, if you are venturing just into the world of jewellery making, we will walk you through it step by step, won't we? And give you the tuition. It's one big jewellery making family. And do you know what I've got coming up? I brought you an amazing garnet strand.
Yeah.
High end, right?
You did.
How about some pink sapphire?
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's Princess Pink, isn't it, really?
That is coming up after the break.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker. You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Now, there are strands, and then there are strands like this. Pink Sapphire. Beautiful. Look at the colour. Debbie, again, we mentioned earlier about how strands like this and how you wouldn't obviously incorporate all the gemstones into one piece, would you?
No.
I mean, this is your Pink Sapphire like that. I mean, one of those on a simple shepherd's hook, I'd imagine. What, 10, 15 pounds?
Oh gosh, yes, I would think so.
Plus.
Because they're so rare, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're absolutely beautiful. And I think you have to put them with a precious metal. You can't put them with a plated. It just wouldn't do them justice at all.
No.
You've got to put them with a stunning, stunning setting.
Yeah, your rose gold, I'm thinking, with Pink Sapphire.
Beautiful.
And again, I mean, I'm quite comfortable in saying, like I say, for those of you that don't know, I work on one of our sister channels. That's what I actually do 99% of the time. And Pink Sapphire of this quality, it's very, very, very seldom seen. And of course, you certainly wouldn't have 30 carats in one piece. Certainly not. It's a member of your big five. I can talk to you all the obvious things about how a coloured gemstones it's all about. You're looking for the most important C is, of course, the colour, and you have absolutely got it here. Now, look. at the perfect grade that you are getting here. That beautiful baby pink that you're getting through, but it's intense, really, really intense. Now, your sapphires as well, you know, it's a durable gemstone, so it's very wearable in terms of hardness, toughness and stability that you're actually getting. So if you wanted to actually put this within a ring, there are certain gemstones you perhaps wouldn't, I'd imagine. Debbie, would you agree?
Yeah, I think some you probably wouldn't, but that in particular I would. I mean, again, we keep mentioning bridal, but those for a bridesmaid,
Yes.
you know, those would just be the most beautiful, pretty little bracelet, or actually you just need one or two on little head pins, just a little cluster, and they would look so beautiful.
Would you just use sort of beading thread then, or
No,
or
I
a
think
simple chain?
I would probably put them on a very fine silver or rose gold pin, and just put them like little buds, like little rose buds at the end, the graduation in length. So put 3 or 4 just coming down on pins.
How amazing.
And then you just put that on a silver chain. You don't need anything else.
No, you don't, because the gemstone does it all for you.
Absolutely, you don't do anything too complicated. You don't need to.
I'm just going to say as well to those of you that maybe are looking at this thinking, you know what, it's a high-end gemstone. It may be, and I'm sort of guessing. I'm sort of reading the minds of everyone at home, guessing that you're thinking this is going to be considered. Well, bear with us on that one, because you're getting 30 carats of pink sapphire, and maybe you might be thinking, you know what, I'm not quite at that stage yet where I can actually start incorporating pink sapphire into my pieces of jewellery. Well, do you know, and I'm going to say, I actually think with a gemstone like this, you can, being the simplistic designs, Debbie,
look more exclusive, don't they?
Look more exclusive.
Oh,
so
yes.
in actual fact, if you are new to jewellery making...
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Oh, my goodness, yes. Because you don't have to think about it. The gems, as you said, do it for you. Keep it simple and show the gems.
Yeah.
They will do the work for you.
Absolutely. So in actual fact, we're actually sort of turning it on its head. If you're brand new to jewellery making, then let's not overcomplicate it, and let's allow the gemstone in itself, as Debbie so rightly said, do the actual talking. When we're talking about quality like this, like your graphics are in. Already I've got people on the phone lines. This is a high-end strand. You can see the sheer colour. You can see that gentle graduation as well. So what, in terms of the graduation and the cut of the gemstone, Debbie, how would you actually use that?
I would just keep it very, very simple. I would just use probably the centre sort of inch or so, and I would use that just as a simple bar, as we said before, but actually put some little tiny silver or rose gold little beads in between, and then get a really beautiful silver chain and just have the rest of the chain. I think it's just shame to have such a beautiful strand and hide them at the back of your neck.
Yeah, I agree.
Why do that? Put them
agree.
at the front.
Or maybe under your hair.
Yeah, or a bracelet, because that's what you see. You don't see a necklace or earrings, but you actually see a bracelet.
That's true.
You could put those on lots and lots of head pins and have a bubble bracelet and have it all jangly at the front, and then have lots and lots of silver chain going around the back like a cuff.
And assuming, because obviously I know that you get requested, Debbie, and sort of you obviously commission pieces, assuming, based on the fact that you maybe incorporate, I don't know, 6 of your sapphire gemstones actually into one design, what would you actually then sort of ask, if you like, for this, if you were to sell it?
If it was on a silver chain with silver findings, with 6 or 7 of those, probably £40 plus, I suppose.
I would say that's perfectly reasonable for
Yeah.
a genuine sapphire. Again, this is one of those strands that you would download the certificate of authenticity with. Again, this is a strand that if you actually went onto our website, we've got one other strand of pink sapphire. It's a lower carat weight. A lower carat weight than what you're looking at right now, so it's not something that we're going to have abundance of. It's also got a 5-star rating, so this is real quality. No surprises whatsoever. There's lots of you with me on the web. No surprises. There's lots of you getting involved on the phone lines. A brand new strand, but quality pink sapphire that you're getting here. 30 carats as well. And let's just keep that in mind, Debbie. What you've just said. Just 6 of these sapphires. If you were going to commission a piece, or even if you're making for your loved ones and your nearest and dearest, that you would expect what, £30-40.
Yep.
If you've got birthdays coming up, of course, it's September's birthstone. It's my birthstone, this one, and it's Just thought I threw that one in there. Don't know why. No one? No? No? Okay, everybody. Yeah, just bear in mind that Debbie has just said, just for maybe 4 or 6 of these sapphires, £40 to actually commission.
I think so, with sterling silver chain and
Perfectly
whatever.
reasonable.
Yep.
If you walked into any high street jeweller, you'd expect to pay in excess of that. Three figures. Do you want to know what 30 carats on one strand is available to you this morning at Jewellery Maker for? Let's put this into perspective for one moment. One moment. Let me just show you what 4 to 6, 2, 4, that's 6 sapphires right there. That on a little drop pendant, in excess of £40 in a boutique shop, or like I say, on your stands. We're approaching summer, so actually it is perfect, isn't it, this gemstone for the season?
And I think they mentioned this yesterday on one of the shows, I think. I had a lady come on my chainmail course last Tuesday, Heather, and I have got your instructions, they're on the way, by the way. She bought about 3 or 4 strands of sapphire, of ruby, and what have you, and she put them onto a 3-bar necklace and put some sterling silver gold-plated findings, took it to her jeweller, and it was worth nearly £500. And she walked back and she got a scarf on. She said, and she covered up her neck in a scarf and she walked back to the car. Suddenly realised the value of what she got around her neck. She couldn't believe. Only 3 or 4 strands.
And do you know what, Debbie? I wish more of our customers would actually do that.
Yeah, she wore it because she bought it in and she wore it because I saw it on the Wall of Fame. So she came in. She said, "This is the necklace that you were talking about." Just unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
stunning.
I totally wish if I mean, I've worked in those jewellery retailers. When I left school, in actual fact, I went straight into a jewellery establishment, which was very high end in terms of the gemstones they were selling. It was your big 5, so it was the likes of your Pink Sapphire and pieces like that. I genuinely wish more of our Jewellery Maker customers would actually get their pieces valued and appraised.
I think they'd be amazed, actually.
Totally. Because these are genuine gemstones. You're not incorporating, if you like, your crystals and and glass even.
No, and they are beautiful. I mean, they are so beautiful, that colour. I mean, they really are princess pink, aren't they?
Yeah,
they
very
really
girly, very feminine.
Oh, put those to some of the Stardust silver beads, and they would, for a prom. All the proms are around at the moment. Can you imagine those?
Prom season coming up.
Yeah, in those in a tiara, or even to use those as a corsage.
I was about to say, what are the things on the wrist?
Yeah.
Is that what they call them? Corsage?
Yeah, the corsage. They don't have them real flowers a lot now. They tend to make them out of gemstones and crystals, so you can make those to some beautiful little rosebuds, and what a lovely gift. It's
something that, again, that you can keep hold of and
absolutely.
treasure. Lots of you on those phone lines, do stay where you are. We've got a few text messages, is that right, Dion? We'd love to hear from you. So, right, okay, this is where my eyesight. Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm new to Jewellery Maker. I'm finding it difficult because my fingers are so big and chunky and manly. Any tips?
You'll have to get yourself some really nice, fine-nosed pliers to do the work for you.
Invest in some pliers.
Yes. So get some really nice, lovely flat-nosed pliers that have got quite a long. I think we did have some on the website, but you need some that are quite pointed. And then it's a lot easier to use, and you need them with quite chunky handles, so otherwise they'll hit you right in the centre of the palm. A lot of men find that's a problem. So look for our large toolkit, because they come further down your palm and they're much better to use.
So, Stephen, if you go onto our website, and you can actually get our large, and Debbie's recommendation is you go for the large size, and I can see why, because that would put me off as well if it's uncomfortable to use.
Yeah, I have arthritis, and these red-handled ones, they spring back and they have a longer handle.
Yeah.
So they don't hit you in the middle of the palm of the hand, they actually come further down, which is a pressure point, and men find these a lot easier to use on my chainmail classes.
Top tip.
Try.
There we are, Stephen. We've got another one. Good morning. I can't read, that's too far. Good morning, ladies. Please can you tell me if you can get paper cuts from the scale mail? Question mark. Because the edges look sharp.
No, and if there are any sharp edges, all you need to use is a tiny bit of an emery board or wet and dry sandpaper or something, and you just file the edges, and you can file them really, really smoothly, because you can cut sheets of aluminium and that are very sharp, and then file them with just a file, and they're fine. Don't worry about it.
And that won't take the coating off or anything like that?
No, you have to be careful. You don't put it over the top, obviously, but just do it down the edge, like you would your nail, really.
Yeah.
Just take the edge off, but you shouldn't. I haven't so far, and I'm quite clumsy, so touch wood.
I was going to say, I mean, from when I was up in the office, I've never noticed that they're sharp.
No,
never noticed that.
No.
And again, down to the manufacturing of these as well. That's something that, I mean, they're going to be worn around the around the décolletage. They're going to be incorporated into pieces of jewellery. So the manufacturers, of course, have actually actually considered that in the actual making. So, so thank you for your questions. Lovely to hear from you. How about we bring you some boxes? I'm going to leave that Pink Sapphire there. Lots of you on the phone lines, lots of you with me on the web. Less than, well, just over a carat, just over £1 per carat. Amazing. Number, ooh, it's never ending. Wrong box. Ooh, this is never ending as well. Okay. I'm going to get these out. Have we got a black tray? Okay. Oh, we're talking about high end. So on the back of your Pink Sapphire, Debbie, look at these. Findings. Oops. There we go. Findings. You're not just getting the one. Now you've got here your shepherd's hooks. Then you're also getting your tulip. I love these, the pendants. Attention to detail, Debbie. The tulip pendant clips.
Oh, the pendant bails. Oh, they're so lovely, because I see so many people sometimes that just put a jump ring through and then put a piece of cord through. Yeah. They make it a really special pendant. They are beautiful. I've used those such a lot, and you can use those in clay. You can push those into your polymer clay and use them as bails as well.
I think these are worth having a little look at, aren't they, Debbie?
Yeah, I think so.
So how many do you get in one pack? Let's have a little look. 5 in a pack. So look at these. Look at these, everybody.
They're ever so pretty. And if anyone's into soutache, of course, you can always sew that into your soutache design.
Yes.
And use it as a bail, which looks very vintage. It's lovely.
Have we got a pair of tweezers? I'll hold those out like that, so you can actually see. And again, you've got your 925 stamp, your sterling, so you can see the quality, and you can obviously, that's important again if you are commissioning piece. And can you see the detail now? I will actually hold it on some tweezers as well. And that's on both sides, so it doesn't matter if it actually turns. And you can actually change the gemstone. Shall I demonstrate? Now, Ollie, are you putting me on the spot here? Okay, so this is how you do it. You actually sort of open like so, and I'm doing it with one tweezer here, so assuming it'd be easier with 2. Is that right, Debbie? Yep. So you open like so. If I hold it that way.
That's right.
Pop your gemstone in.
And then close.
And then close it. I've not really got the right tools here, have I, to actually do this?
Not really, but it doesn't really matter. But those 2 little posts then go into the holes either at the front of or the back of the pendant, or you can just put a bead either side and put it onto earrings. You know, you don't have to use it as a pendant bail. Use it as something else.
Director Ollie is just saying to me, he had these and gave them to his gorgeous wife.
Yeah.
Gorgeous wife, and he's changed the gemstone. How many times? 6 times. And they're still absolutely fine.
What a good idea.
So a bit like you would find, you'd spend fortunes if you actually go into a jeweller to have an interchangeable gemstone.
Oh gosh, yes.
Piece.
You would. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely to put a gemstone as little charms on a charm bracelet?
Oh yes.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That's a really genius idea. Now you're not just getting these, obviously. 925 sterling silver. So again, on the back of your Pink Sapphire, it's real quality. You're also getting your 925 gold-plated ribbon ends here, sterling silver ribbon ends. With look at this, an extender chain. Now, is it the case Because again, if I actually go back to my sister channel, sort of my experience on there, as soon as you then put an extended chain on a bracelet or a necklace, yeah, brilliant. Because people are slightly worried because we're not all 7.5 inches, are we?
No.
As in round the wrist line.
Makes it so much easier to sell a piece of jewellery at a craft fair or a sale or on a website, because then you know you're not going to get returns.
Yes.
Because if it's not long enough, they can use extended
You
chain.
can, yeah, exactly. You've got that extra inch there. And whether it be a necklace, whether it be a bracelet, irrespective, then straight away it's more saleable, I guess.
Yeah, on a bracelet you can use it as a safety chain, because you can put one side up with the clasp and the other side with a loop, but actually attach both sides.
Yeah.
Do you like a safety chain? So
Yeah,
if it
that's a good
comes
idea.
undone, it can't come off your wrist.
So precious metal. So I mean, again, with your pink sapphires and with your garnet strand that I brought you, incorporate
Really
those.
pretty.
So you've got your 925 ribbon ends with your lobster claw clasp, and you're getting 3 of those. It's a huge gram weight. I mean, I don't know the gram weight here, but from what I'm actually looking at here, it's a huge gram weight, a lot of silver incorporated. Now, your shepherd hooks, you're getting 5 pairs. 5 pairs. Perhaps if I may, Debbie, can you give us a little bit of inspiration about what you could use these for as an alternative to your classic earrings?
Well, I use those as bails, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Because you can hang, you know, tassels or what have you off the end. You can do a lovely Viking knit chain and then use the loop that normally goes through your ear to wrap around the top. So it almost becomes like a bail.
Yeah.
So it can go over the Viking knit. But you can also set a gemstone into that little teardrop. I've seen people
Into the teardrop?
actually stick. They've used it the other way round for a bail, so it's like a hollow. You see, it's sort of, it is hollow on the front, and they've put like a little briolette drop stone on the front.
Idea.
Yeah, it's a really ingenious thing
What,
to
and they've
do.
sort of glued it, or?
Yeah, just use jewellery glue, but it just looks fabulous. Or you can wire it on there if needs be.
I mean, assuming, Debbie, like just say one of those pink sapphires on your sterling silver with your gold plate.
Oh, beautiful.
Just one gemstone. I mean, what would you ask? It's hard to say, isn't it?
It is
'Cause
difficult,
you've got,
really.
Yeah, I mean, all I can do. I tell you what, I'll give you an example. If I actually brought pink sapphire on our sister channels, then you could definitely expect it to be in excess of 20, 30, 40 pounds. And
I think pricing is very difficult because it depends where you sell it as well.
yes, of course.
But I would have said anything from a normal sale, craft sale, £15, £20, and if you go somewhere a bit more exclusive, you can, you know, put an extra £10, £15 on top of that.
Definitely. Sort of your spas and things and whatnot. Right, your
Yeah.
graphics are there. Loads of you on the phone lines already. It's a new bundle, a huge amount of your sterling silver here, of course, with your gold overlay. Precious metals. With that gram weight, you would expect a considered price, well, from my experience, if you like, anywhere else. But this is Jewellery Maker, that's not what we're about. We're about savings. That's a saving, isn't it?
Oh my goodness me.
That's not even £5. Well, just £5 per piece. And in total, so you're getting 10 of your shepherd hooks, 5 pairs, 10 of your, let me hold that up for you, 10 of your shepherd hooks, your lobster claw clasps, and if you can buy those individually, can't you?
Yeah, they aren't cheap.
They're not cheap.
No, they're not.
With your ribbon ends, and also those tulip bails, which you're getting 5 of also, a fiver each pretty much near on. So good luck everybody, well done to everybody on those phone lines. This is your gold stasher. Christine, well done to you. Elaine, Alicia, Marjorie, Penny, Pamela, Sue in West Midlands. No surprise whatsoever that I've got lots of you multi-buying. Mary and Gwyneth, I've got Ali in Isle of Man, Jackie's there, Surrey's there, Aberdeenshire's with me as well. Sarah, welcome to you on the web. Yvonne in Lancashire, lots of new buyers getting involved. I encourage you, and I do this with all of our products here at Jewellery Maker. This is a challenge. Should we do a challenge for everybody at home?
What's that?
See if you can find this finish and this quality, and that's important. That is really important. So like for like quality at anywhere near those deals.
Very difficult to find.
I would say so. I would say so. Like say, I mean, I walk into those establishments, even though I'm not highly skilled in the jewellery making, I'm quite a crafty person, if you like. And I know that, and it's one of those pieces, with our products, Debbie, don't you think, even though you've got no intention of actually buying them, that you have a little look to see what the prices are?
Always.
Do you do that?
Always. But those extender chains, there is a lot of metal in that.
Yeah.
There's an awful lot of metal in that. And I think I'm a bit blasé about it being here now. Because you get so used to seeing these lovely gemstones and all the silver every day. You think, oh yeah, it's that price. But then you go in other shops and you think,
exactly.
Oh my goodness me.
We almost have to pinch ourselves every so often to actually recognise that, you know, no, this isn't ordinary. These are amazing deals. Yeah. And do lots of you sort of, lots of our guest designers sort of break these up and maybe you actually use the chain? So maybe you don't want to use the lobster claw clasp, or you want to use the lobster claw clasp, but don't want to use the extended chain. Yeah,
all the time. We always dismantle things and use them for different things. Very
waste not, want not.
Yes.
Especially when it's 925 sterling silver.
Too
well, you
much.
wouldn't be wasting that, would you? Of course you wouldn't. 15.95. We've got a question. Lovely. What's the question? Here we go. Excuse me squinting now. Hi, Eleanor and Debbie. Question for Debbie. I used translucent clay, very small amounts of pink, and very small amount of pink, beg your pardon, and removed from oven, and they changed to orange. What went wrong?
I'd love to know what clay you're using, because I know there is a particular clay that does change colour with the heat, but if it's Sculpey, it shouldn't do. Definitely shouldn't do. I use it all the time. The only thing I can think of is it's the oven's too high a heat. Try a thermometer.
So it's sort of burnt?
Yeah, sometimes it can scald, it can start to change colour. Especially some of the ochre colours can start to go quite orange. Have a look in a thermometer and have a look at your oven and make sure it is the right temperature. But honestly, other than if it's not Sculpey, if it's a different make, then it might have done. But
we've got another question for you, Debbie.
Yes.
Not a question. Oh, it says, I doubt Finder's quality anywhere near that price. Most of the things I find is double at least. Thank you. And Emily, that right there is why, I mean, we can say it, but when we get messages into the studio, that, if you like, solidifies what we're saying, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Because there's everybody out there actually doing research as well as ourselves. So thank you, Emily. It does actually solidify. It's all very well me saying just over a £5 for your shepherd hooks, just over a £5 for your tulips, your tulip bales, and your lobster. I mean, the lobster clasps alone. Oh, do those price comparisons. And by the way, when I mentioned earlier on in the show that we do extensive market research to make sure that we are competitive, there's a reason for that. Dorothy in North Yorkshire has said, I found a knotting tool for £9.99 and we brought it to you at £8.95. And I bet if you actually got it from a website, or if you actually bought it from another shopping channel, dare I say, I hope not. I bet your post and packaging, I did it without saying shipping and handling, postage and packaging was not as competitive as ours as well. And £2.95, will it actually last you a lifetime if it's well treasured, well looked after? Darwin, well done to you. Dalvia, I beg your pardon. Janice, Margaret, Jeanette. We've also got another message actually coming through on the web, was that, did you say? And it says what? There we go. Oh, no. What's going on? Here it is. Lynn in Essex. My mum's called Lynn and she's from Essex. Hi, Eleanor and Debbie. Just thought I'd say that. What is the best threading material to use when restringing pearls and using the knotting tool? Good question.
Okay, we have some silk thread, and I don't know, John, we'll have to have a look on the website. They were big spools of silk thread, and the Essilon thread that we have on there is very good. They're very, very fine. I think you can get them in different gauges. But it depends on your pearls, because some of the old pearls, you'll find it very difficult to get the thread out of. The shell pearls have got a larger hole, so you don't need those sort of swimming around. You need quite a thicker thread. But the Essilon thread is perfect for doing pearl knotting. I think we've got some Essilon thread on the website, but it's like a very thick nylon thread.
So if you go onto our website and go onto threading materials, it's on very easy. It's very easy to actually navigate around our website. So don't be intimidated by it, because I know some people don't like to go into the World Wide Web. But if you go onto our website, threading materials, and all kinds of sort of treasures and perfect products, and as I said, your silk beading thread there that she was just discussing then.
You need to get, if you look for not big spoils of it, but there's like tiny little coils.
Tiny little spools. There we are. Debbie's just showing you there.
Tiny little spools of it. This is very, very fine though. So this is for really, really fine, tiny pearls. But you can get this in different thicknesses, or you can double the thickness of it. But it's very, very, very strong. This is good for your soutache as well.
$15.95. Stay on those phone lines. Congratulations to every single one of you. Again, check out the gram weight, check out the quality that you're getting, and we've already had confirmation from our fantastic viewers there also. So again, lots of you multi-buying. No surprises whatsoever. Incredible, incredible, incredible deals. A brand new bundle. So congratulations to all of you. Shall we go to the boxes? Oh, it's my favourite. Now. So, so who was the lovely lady that sent a message in about the polymer clay? Well, the clay rather, I should say. The clay. We'll find out now. I beg your pardon. So if you use Sculpey, you won't lose that colour. And how about Carol in Aberdeenshire? Beg your pardon, Carol. So if you're using this product, Debbie, it's not going to happen, is it?
It shouldn't happen, and if it is our product and there's a problem, go on the Jewellery Maker guest designer Debbie Bulford page and put a note on there, and I'll have a look at it when I get home and see exactly what you've done and what oven you've got. But it shouldn't happen. No, I mean, like I said, I'm a bit of I love polymer clay. It's very easy. It's right up my street, and I've never noticed that. Never ever noticed. Now, you're getting a big bundle here, Debbie. It's a big bundle. Look at all of these. Love these colours also. Now I will show you individually. Firstly, you're getting, well, beautiful sort of royal blue, just there, complemented by, is this called denim? Yes. There's
your denim. Then, I love this. Whatever season, whether it be the summer, your winter, and you're incorporating maybe your snowflakes into your Christmas designs. Am I right in saying that actually you'd start making sort of your Christmas pieces in the summer?
Oh, absolutely. Some people have started already. And that sounds silly, but if you've got a big stall to do for Christmas, you have to keep ahead of the game. You
have to plan ahead.
Yeah.
So I love these blues. Ocean blues. It is very. Okay, so apparently everybody at home, there's a bit of a running joke. Okay, are you gonna divulge? Dion's favourite colour is what,
blue.
Do you think?
Everybody knows. It's blue.
So if there's any blue incorporated into the Jewellery Maker show when Dion is in the hot seat, apparently something happens. Do you know what that is, Debbie?
No.
Do you know what that is, everybody at home? What could it be?
Could it something to do with the price? Could it by any chance?
Do you think it is?
Might be.
Do you think it is? Well, I don't know. We need to sort of dip our toe in the ocean, don't we?
Yeah, I think we do.
With our ocean blues, and see what that is. So when Dion, being her favourite colour, incorporates blue into the show, she does something unusual. I'm intrigued. Director Ollie is saying it's insanity ordinarily, but then she does something like this. But then, because it's blue, just another quid off. £7.95, Debbie.
That's really silly. That's really silly, John.
It's just silly, that is.
Silly price. Silly price.
It's just silliness.
It is, and I like the name Peacock because it is Peacock Pearl. That's perfect because you can make all your peacock colours because they're everywhere at the moment. Peacock feathers, just beautiful. They make stunning polymer clay peacock feathers.
Peacock's very on trend at the moment as well. It's a colour that we are actually
and the
seeing
actual
a lot
image,
of.
the actual image
of them,
peacocks are everywhere.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
And this is perfect. Perfect colours. Few examples for you of how to use your polymer clay. Now, I know who made that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Huh?
What about that? I know who made that as well.
Huh?
I know who made that too.
Do you? Oh, right, fine. I wonder who.
She's very talented, isn't she? At £7.95, everybody. Congratulations to you. Okay, Teresa in Berkshire. Now, valid point, Teresa. Parking charge where I live are £3.70 per hour, which makes you £2.95. Your £2.95 delivery fantastic. Why would I go anywhere else to get my gem goodies? It's a valid point, and then there's the petrol.
Yeah.
Then there's the coffee that you buy yourself when you get it free at home, don't you? It's a lot cheaper coffee at home. I went to have my nails done yesterday because obviously when you come on air, etc., we've got to keep our, it's actually part of our, if you like, in our job description that we have nice nails, kind of. But I went to have my nails done the other day, Debbie. You've got to have the coffee.
Yeah, you have.
You've got to pay your parking.
You have.
Teresa's very, she put a valid point. Don't you agree?
Well, yeah. I mean, our car parking near me has just gone up, and I think I went out the other day with my husband, and I came back. It was £6. That's a lot of money to add to your shopping and things.
It is a lot of money.
My goodness me.
So Teresa is sat at home right now, watching us.
Well done, Teresa.
You've got your £2.95 delivery, and that's just once. So it doesn't matter whether you have, and you haven't got the stress of walking to the car. You know, you know if you've got your Jewellery Maker goodies, and they'd be heavy, wouldn't they? Your tools,
they would.
Your polymer clay, where you're sort of wrestling yourself to the car. You know what I mean? There's an advert on telly, isn't it, where the man's sort of trying to carry every single bag, isn't it? And then with a key. Ooh. You haven't got to worry about that. 1 P&P for the entirety of the day. Free coffee at home. Comfort of your own sitting room. Nice and warm, no rain. Brilliant. Very valid point, Teresa. Thank you for your text message in. And ordinarily, obviously, for your Sculpey clay, the whole idea of bundles is obviously so we bring you fantastic, fantastic savings. If you were actually to buy them individually and break it down anywhere else other than here, then obviously it would be more considered. So congratulations to everybody on those phone lines. Stay where you are. Incredible. Right. Kit. Look at all this. Look at all this. Red Devil. Now here's a gemstone I will tell you straight away I have not seen in a very long time. Speaking personally, I haven't seen it. Now I don't know if you actually get the opportunity to actually purchase it frequently here on Jewellery Maker. There we are. Director Ollie has said, haven't had abundance of it. Particularly not, these are gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to show you individually. I've never seen this before. Top drilled rounds.
Fabulous.
Top drilled rounds with your mookaite. Australia's gemstone. Those mustard tones, those sort of beautiful burgundy reds that you're getting here, and your pinks, almost like pink opal actually. Then, how about flat coins? And the measurements on this are 12 by 12 millimeters. And then incorporate your red agate rice beads. What a combination of gemstones this is. Beautifully harmonious, aren't they? And those mustard tones really do. So I can see where Dion was going with this name for the kit. Did you didn't name this one?
I did.
Who made this one?
Me.
Debbie Bulford, this is one of your kits. She's a legend with the kits. I can see where you're coming from, Debbie. Not just the red tones, but also sort of the, if you like, the mustard tones. Do you agree?
I just love those. I mean, those are fabulous for doing looms. You know, the beading loom that you can get from here. And if you have put seed beads and then right in the middle, use those top drilled beads, and they all sort of bubble on the top of the bracelet, and they're gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, like a bubble bracelet.
Yeah, really stunning. And for macrame as well, because they all stick up.
Yes,
you
that's
know,
a good
on top of the
idea.
bracelet, they're perfect.
And again, could you incorporate these with the scale mails?
Yes, I have done. Yes.
Could you incorporate these with chain mail?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yes.
So
definitely.
it just so happens you get your findings also. So 100 pieces of your findings, 115. This is a. When did that happen? Look at the flower ends. Debbie, you mentioned them earlier, the head pins. These have got the flowers.
Yes, I think every month or so, I think they're having different.
So we saw the
head
hearts
pins.
earlier. These have got the flowers on the end of the head pins.
Yeah, and the shepherd hooks as well. There's some special shepherd hooks you'll see when you come over with little flowers that match. The
Love
little
that.
flower spaces.
Was silver plated copper finding 115 again. That's more than we're pushing the boundaries, aren't we?
We are. There's a lot in
Absolutely
there.
love that. And then we're not done yet. How about we bring you scale mail? I'll move that way so we can fit everything on. Let me pop those findings down there. Your scale mail in your beautiful crimson red. They do work beautifully. Maybe just sit one of those in a scale mail. Would that be what you would do?
You could do.
Then you've got your stainless steel, beautiful silver with a brush design. And then your saw cut jump rings. So you're getting a lot here, aren't you?
You are. And
Break it down individually.
Absolutely. No, I haven't used all of it. I've got so much left.
So how much do you think, and this is a difficult question for me to ask you, I'm putting you on the spot here, Debbie. How many pieces do you think you could potentially make
Probably
with
another
everything
3,
here?
I suppose. So it's sort of about 12 items, I would think.
12
2,
items.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 11 or 12 items.
11
yeah.
or 12 items. Dion was just saying, on our website individually, how much do you say? Over £40. And that's still an amazing deal, isn't it? And we know, again, we're hugely competitive. You've got Mookaite, or one locational gemstone here. And again, I cannot emphasise the fact that, given the fact as well, on our sister channels, I don't see Mookaite as a gemstone personally, and I see gemstones daily. So over £40 if you were to get them individually on our website. What is a kit all about? It's giving you all the ingredients you absolutely need to. No need for any other introduction. Obviously your beading thread, you can incorporate that. It's all there for you. We've done the thinking, we've, if you like, done the complimentary gemstones, and we'll bring it to you at the most amazing affordable deal. And here it is. It's £24.95.
Gosh.
For the Mookaite alone.
That is lovely. That's a really good price, actually, because I know how much the Mookaite is, and as you said, we don't see it very often. We really don't see it very often.
No.
It's beautiful.
Debbie, I'm intrigued. I want to see what you've got. You've got your 115 findings. You've got your scale mail in the red and the silver. Your red crimson saw open cut jump rings and 3 strands of genuine gemstones. I'm intrigued, Debbie Bulford. Let's see. Oh! Look at that.
Bit funky, isn't it? I like that.
Chunky monkey.
Chunky monkey. It is definitely a chunky monkey.
I like chunky monkey.
Yes.
Look at that.
Bit different. And it's really light as well. Really light.
It is. So it's very wearable. And going back to our text message earlier, I mean, I'm literally sort of about paper cuts. If I literally just do this, nothing, no sharp edges whatsoever.
It's not sharp at all.
No sharp edges. So it's a wearable piece.
It is.
Love that, Debbie. Matching earrings. You've got that great. This would be fabulous with a maxi dress, don't you think?
Oh yes, definitely.
And this is all very gem heavy.
Well, I've done things again because some people either do or don't like scale mail. So I've done one set of jewellery without any at all, just to show you that this kit, you don't have to put the scale mail in. They're gems stand alone by themselves. They are so beautiful.
Oh, look,
and lovely.
Look at that.
I know, that clasp. I think it's just too lovely to put at the back of the wrist.
Make a feature of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Put it at the front. I think it's gorgeous.
Really
so
lovely.
Pretty.
And I think that's a really important point, actually, Deb, because some people don't lean towards scale mail, and that's absolutely fine. You know, it's personal preference with anything, of course. But as we mentioned with the previous kit, for those of you that weren't with us then, perfect for actual sort of price tagging, or maybe actually putting making your signature mark, if you like.
Absolutely, yes. And now we've got the stamps in as well. You can have the initial stamps. You've got all the stamps with the different letters. You can put different letters in there, stamped almost like a dog tag. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can hammer them, obviously, like Gemma does. I mean, there's so many things you can do with them now. And these, along with the others in the other kit, the black and the purple, silver and red.
Yes.
The two kits together would be fabulous.
You've just put something in my little mind.
What's that?
A little bit of inspiration.
Go on then.
It's only little. Now, we're all pet, particularly the UK, we are pet crazy, aren't we?
Yeah.
Pet, I am. I've got 2 pooches. And I would sooner starve than them starve.
Yeah.
True. And I know you're a doggy lover as well.
Yes.
So, how about using scale mail for your pets?
Pet tags, yeah. Yes, absolutely.
A little cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really good idea. Really good.
It was your idea. Yeah, they are.
They're expensive.
If you go to the vets.
They are expensive. Yeah,
well, they're at
good
least,
idea.
what, a tenner?
Oh, yes.
At least.
Yeah.
So what are you going to show us today?
Well, I think Dion there has a wonderful tool.
Dion has a wonderful tool.
Yes, she's going to hand to you. This is very, very useful. Thank you very much.
It's called a hole maker.
Yes. And you can use this with your aluminium. And it's perfect for making holes in either side.
Does it really? Is
Yeah,
that what it does?
It makes holes, one size.
Let's put the graphics on for you so you can get this.
Yes.
So,
2 different size holes. One I think is 1 mil, another one is a 2 mil, I think. From the look of this, it looks like a 2 mil and a 1 mil. So this I've found so useful, so useful. Even for going through sheets of polymer clay, it will just go through. So it's not just for metal, so it's really good.
oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, if you have sheets of polymer clay and you do card making and you want to put a ribbon through or something, but just need a tiny hole, you can use this.
Wow.
So it's really good, and you can bake it first and not use a bradawl and crack it. This is perfect.
And I assume that it does a nice clean edge.
Absolutely clean edge. So you'll see on some of the jewellery, the earrings and also the necklace here that I've put some holes through the scales and then fed through the
gemstones.
Yes, through the head pins, and then put a little spiral on the bottom. In the previous necklace as well, I put links. I put some holes either end, so it becomes like a linked necklace. And it's a new way of using them really as connectors and
I was about to
spacers.
say, Debbie, it's a totally different look.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely different look. And there's some earrings along there as well, which, I've done them here as well, yes. I put 2 here and put the stars through.
Oh,
so little
yes.
flowers or stars through there. And then there's some earrings further on as well, which are red. And I've just put the jump rings through, the little holes, just to make it look a little bit different.
Well, okay, one of those tools again, it's one of those pieces that you buy once, and if you look after it, you're going to treasure, and we still bring it to you at $8.95.
It's something that you will have, and you'll think, why didn't I use that before?
Why did I never actually incorporate it into my collection?
It is really useful, actually. You can even use it to put holes into leather, I've found, as well.
Good idea.
So you can use it for lots of different things. But, I mean, this is really, really simple. If you wanted to take one of your scale mails and make it into a connector, I had a permanent marker pen, which I just popped some little dots onto my scale mail to make sure I got them in the right place. Put it into between the jaws here. I'll put my hand behind it in a second. There. Okay.
Yeah.
And it literally gives 2 turns, 1, 2, and you can see it go. You can see it suddenly move.
That's when it's actually gone through.
So it's gone through. Wind it back. Take it off your little punch, and it makes a really nice, clean hole. See that? It's nice and clean.
It's really smooth.
Really smooth, nice, clean hole. There's no dented edges. because sometimes you push through the brad oil and it's nice and neat one side but it's really rough the other. Well, this is just as neat one side as the other. It's really, really smooth.
And you're not going to sort of damage the coating either at all, so you're not going to...
Not at all, no. So you can use that and then use as your different connectors. I think this will make people think of scale mail in a different way, because you can use it for lots of other things rather than just hanging it as a leaf. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We've got a bit of a wait on the phone line, so do bear with us about a minute and a half. No surprises, this is hugely popular, Debbie, because like I said, it's transforming.
It is.
But it's multifunctional as well.
Absolutely, but you can also incorporate different things with your scale mail. If people are a bit dubious about your scale mail, you can put your clay on it and you can bake them. So you can put your clay onto your scale. This is what I did ages and ages and ages ago.
That caught my eye earlier on, Debbie.
Yeah, you can just bake it. Just put your clay on top of the scales and just bake it. It's not going to make them go a different colour. So you can use all your leftover canes, put them onto your scales, and then use that as in a different way. And it's nice to be able to use it with different mediums. One feature pendant. Yeah. One feature pendant. I mean, like I say, you've used an awful lot in here, and I'm guessing with your metal puncher here, you could actually sort of. I'm guessing. I'm sorry, Debbie. I'm sort of. You will show you example. I will allow you to do that. No, that's all I was going to show you to do, really, because it's just a simple thing to do.
But don't you think if you just like punch the holes and just had that? Yeah. Without incorporating or threading any gemstones?
Yeah, really steampunk look. That'd be really, really good, actually. Wouldn't it?
Look how excited I'm getting. I've got another idea. Squeezing polymer clay through.
Do you know, as you said that, I thought exactly the same. That'd be really good to have.
So it actually comes through?
Yeah.
Or shrink plastic?
Could do. Jewel enamel.
Jewel enamel?
Yeah. Put them into bezels and put the resin over the tops, things like that. I mean, you see how many I've used out of the packets, especially in the end necklace, and I've still got loads left. These are all that I had left over, and absolutely loads. I've hardly touched the findings, still got gemstones left. I've got so much.
We've got some text messages in.
Good.
Yes, it's always nice, isn't it? From Beverly in Norfolk. Hello, Beverly. Hello, my darling. She said hello. Can't blame Dion for silly prices. Dion says hi, by the way. Yeah. Everybody knows it is her Gemini twin. The problem is that my Gemini twin keeps buying. Keep up the fun.
It's a good excuse.
That is a good excuse. I like that. I might use that one when it comes to gemstones. And
yes, it wasn't
we've got another one. Alice in Merseyside. Deb says, Debbie, know you have answered this before, but decided to get into polymer clay, so we'll listen to the answer this time, promise. How do I store the clay?
Okay.
It's an important one. That's an important question.
It is an important question. We have starter kits that are in a box here, and the box is slightly opaque. You need to have a box that is graded, and if you turn the boxes over when you go to all your stalls, you'll see a number 5 with a triangle with an arrow on the end, and that means it's recyclable and that is the right type of plastic.
Anything I've got a polymer clay toolkit. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Let me show you.
Yeah, I don't think that hasn't got the code on the back, but that is the right sort of plastic.
So this is our toolkit.
Yes, it's slightly opaque. Yeah. The cheap boxes you can get that usually have a blue lid on to store your food in, or they've got a clear lid that's really flexible, don't get those. They have to be slightly opaque, slightly thicker plastic, and you can then put your unbaked clay in there. Otherwise, clay will eat into your plastic. But look for a box, if it's not from here, with a number 5 on the bottom.
Is that literally?
It will eat into it. Leave it for a couple of days and it will start to melt into the plastic.
Wow.
Yeah. Once it's baked, you can put it in anything.
Well, while everybody's on those phones and while we're talking about it, shall we bring you the Sculpey Clay Starter Kit? And who better to bring it to than the gorgeous Debbie Mulford? She is gorgeous, our Debbie. We're limited in stock, though. This is last in stock, so you'll need to be on those phone lines nice and quickly. So, well, you can talk us through it, Debbie, because this is your forte.
All right, then. Take those out first. Right, in this box, which is great for storing your clay,
multifunctions. Yeah, don't throw things away.
No, not at all. It's an acrylic roller to roll out your lovely pieces of clay and to smooth the edges of your canes. To sand your pieces after you've finished. There are 3 lots of sandpaper here. You've got fine, super fine and ultra fine. Please do not use these dry. Please use these wet, because if you use them dry you will scratch your designs. You must use these wet. Just get a little tub of water, put your design and your sandpaper in, take it out, sand it and rinse it, and keep doing that until you get rid of all the bits and pieces. That's that. There are 2 pieces of acrylic which have protective coating on them. They're actually clear. You see that? That's for using with your polymer clay. Pretend that's polymer clay, and you sort of get the edges and you can flatten them and make them nice and square and roll your bicones and that sort of thing. These, do not leave your clay sitting on these because the clay will eat into these. Then you have your black and white clay, which is perfect for your starters. Monochrome jewellery is always popular. Always. Always, always. And then you have your fabulous cutters, of which there should be 7, and the last one is always very important because it's very rare you can get a cutter this tiny. You usually have to use a straw or something. And these cutters are brilliant because they don't have a seam, so when you cut your designs out you won't have a bump halfway round. Because a lot of the cutters do have a seam, which is important. Then you've got your essential blades. These are called tissue blades for a reason, because they are like surgeon's knives. Do be very, very, very careful. Here you have got a flexible blade, a stiff blade, and you've got your corrugated blade to do your different designs. You've also got this guard here, which has a split down the side that when you take them out, put them in, and it's just a safety guard. Safety guard, right. So when you put them in your box, you know, free, you don't put your hand in and cut your hand. But,
and I guess I was saying about kids and welcoming them into sort of fortes and skills like this. So something like that you'd obviously do supervised.
Yes, you can use something completely different from this. You don't have to use blades. You can use other things with children. But it's a nice hobby that all you need is a surface to work on, and that can be an old bathroom tile that's left over. That's perfect because that's fired, and you can almost take that and put it in the oven and fire flat pendants. But then at the end of the day, when your kids have made a mess, all you do is put it all into a box, you know, pack it up with a tile, put it away in the cupboard, and how neat and tidy is that, just to put away in the cupboard?
It's a portable hobby, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is. I mean, if you go to summer holidays, Easter holidays, and you're popping away in the caravan or something like that, you're always looking for things. I mean, I was always one of those kids that we had family holidays in the caravan, and it was always rained. Always rained, particularly when you go to Wales. Like I came from Wales, and when you used to go up to North Wales, always rained. So what would you do? You'd be sat in playing battleships. I'd much rather be doing this. Graphics are in. That's old school, isn't it? The graphics are in. Are you ready for your Sculpey? It's very limited though, very limited. Debbie, if you were to go into one of the big supermarkets,
yes,
and actually buy Tupperware, you pay about £6 for one.
I priced this up actually, didn't I, originally? And I think I priced it up at about, this was 3 years ago, it was about £28. Really? So it must be 30 something plus now. At least that for all the cutters. The cutters are expensive, you know, even just for one cutter.
You've actually put this together, haven't you?
Yeah, this is joined.
Look,
yeah.
Debbie!
Yeah, that was a giraffe that Gemma and I did an animal print show. I did some giraffes and all sorts.
Did you do a ooh? No. I'd like to see that.
Those are strawberries, little strawberries on a bracelet.
I love the strawberries. A Wimberway, a Wimberway. You know the one, don't you?
I do know. I can still see the group on top of the pops. That shows how old I am. Top of the pops.
I think I can remember it.
Yeah, I know. Very weird loincloths on, very strange.
Loincloth?
Do you remember the dancers in the background? I was thinking, what are they doing? Anyway.
Debbie, I have difficulty softening the clay due to poorly hands. So what can I do? Great show. So what's that?
Don't know. So bouncy today.
Bouncy.
Perhaps bouncy, I don't know.
We're bouncy.
Right.
Today, hugs from Jess. Lovely to hear from you, Jess.
Right. I can't ask you a question because you're not there. But if you've got a clay roller, for any reason, you don't have to rub it in your hands, because you do get quite sore actually on your hands if you're trying to condition clay. Yeah. The best thing to do is to take a quarter of your block, okay, which is a tiny amount, only a quarter of it, and cut that quarter block into 3.
Yeah.
Put them down onto your tile or onto your work surface and get your acrylic roller and roll and start the plasticizers working. You need to start warming them up. When you've done that, take those little bits of clay and they'll be ready to put through your clay roller, and then you don't need to rub it in your hands. it will soften it
Top
for
tip.
you. And it means you don't ruin your rollers on your clay roller as well.
Because Jess, I can sort of sympathise with that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, polymer clay is probably the one medium, shall we say, that I do.
Your things are lovely.
I like doing it.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
good
like
fun.
doing it. Yeah, quirky stuff. I think I did Father Christmas,
That's
and all you
fabulous,
saw
that
was his bum.
Yes, it's
So
really
I
good.
think it's upstairs.
It's still upstairs.
Anyway, but it does. It hurts your hands after
does
a while,
after a
doesn't
while.
it? So
It does.
that's a top tip. So hope that helps you, Jess. We've also got another one. Beverly in Norfolk says, also want to thank Debbie for rekindling my scales mojo as I was out of ideas. Your designs today are brilliant.
you.
Love you all, and thank you again. Oh, that's always nice.
That's really nice, because sometimes you get a kit home and you think, what am I going to do
What
with
do I
this?
do with that?
Something different.
Put it
Thank
aside.
you. Yeah.
Uninspired.
That's right.
So there we
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
We all need mojo.
We do.
We all need a bit of mojo.
Inspiration. We do.
And we do, don't we? And that's the beauty of Jewellery Maker, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because there's well, you're all like-minded. You've got the workshops.
We've got so many different designers now.
Interactive.
Everybody does something different, which is fabulous.
Yeah. We've got another text message.
Yep.
Faith in Essex says, can you put up the details for the midnight jewellery kit again, as I can't get the details off the web? Many thanks. No problem, Faith. We can do that for you. We'll introduce that on the screen so you can get involved. The midnight, that's the one with the fantastic amethyst.
Yes.
Marquise Amethyst.
That was gorgeous.
There it
Absolutely
is.
gorgeous. Oh, that was, and the shiny, beautiful black agates are beautiful.
So you've got your purple scale mail, your black scale mail, your saw cut jump rings, which
Yep.
measure what?
They're 7 internal diameter.
7. That was sounded very posh.
Well, 6.7 actually. 7 internal diameter.
7 internal diameter
Yes, for your chainmail.
for your chain mail.
9 outside.
Pardon?
9 outside.
Okay, right.
Okay.
You're just showing off now. Only joking. There we go, Faith. Your graphics are introduced. You can get yours at your Amethyst. Oh, you are funny, Debbie.
And we do 4.1 and 5.
We're doing.
and we do, yeah.
Do you know what?
I'll tell you that.
And we also do Wall of Fame.
Yeah.
Love the Wall of Fame.
Yeah. Don't know what that was, but never mind.
We're having a little dance, aren't we? We're bouncy today.
Oh, bouncy today.
We're bouncy. We like bouncy. Shall I start?
You do that.
Number 388 comes from... Oh, Tanya in Birmingham. Tanya Moen in Birmingham, and this says, "Hi all, you lovely people at Jewellery Maker. Here is my make for this for the week. It's pearl and garnet from the bead scoop I have had for ages. Would love a win as my birthday is on Thursday. Happy birthday for Thursday, Tanya. And I really want to try my hand at polymer clay and jewel enamel. There we go. Loving all the shows and all the inspiration from the designers. Keep it up." How lovely. Well, fingers crossed, and have a fantastic. But you know what, Tanya? That bundle, £7.95.
Yeah.
For all that polymer clay.
Really good.
Has it sold out? Ah,
Thought it would actually. Always does.
always does.
Always does.
Well done. Well done. That's gorgeous as well. Look at those. Gorgeous. Congratulations to you. Fingers crossed, my darling.
It's very striking, this one. Number 384, my goodness me. This is from Linda from Lincolnshire. So this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a bangle made with 1mm and 4mm wire with tiger's eye and Mexican fire opal. Oh, I bet that's lovely.
Wow.
All from JM. I'm currently off work on sick leave and spend most of my time and too much money on your wonderful products. Love the shows and all the presenters and designers from Linda in Lincolnshire. Well, you want to get back to work to save money then.
Yes.
Spending too much money.
You need something to feed the
Yeah.
hobby, don't you?
Yeah, you do really.
Yeah, totally get where you're coming from there. But get well soon. I hope you're feeling better soon. This is number 386.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, isn't that lovely?
Opal. Oh, look at this.
That's gorgeous.
Now, this is from Karen. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a rosary chain with Moonstone and pink opal. From Jewellery Maker. I've had lots of lovely comments from it, and my first ever commission. Good luck to everybody entering the Wall of Fame. Love to all at JM Towers, and that's from Karen in Stroud. Karen, love that. I just love Moonstone and then incorporating the stars and moons as well. And obviously pink opal, just.
Oh, that's so expensive, sort of elegant looking.
No wonder you got commission. No wonder.
Well done.
Well done you.
This, I think, is, if Sheila's watching, Sheila would love this. 385, look at that, how beautiful and delicate that is. Loves her pearls.
Oh, now, love those pendants.
Aren't they gorgeous? Hi all at JM and fellow jewellery makers. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a beautiful rose gold and 3mm pearl with sterling silver rose gold plated connectors and chain, and even made my own earring findings. Everything's from Jewellery Maker. And she's requesting some more pearl chain, please, in silver and gold too. Good luck to all, from Kim. Kim, that is just beautiful.
Very sort of 1920s, that sort of graduation, that beautiful, very decorated, really lovely.
It's something you pass down your family, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous?
It is. Heirloom. Gosh, and look at the intricacy then in between each link. Gorgeous, well done to you.
Lovely.
And last but by no means least, we've got number 387, and this comes from Alison in Hertfordshire, and she says, hi all at JM, hope I get on the Wall of Fame. Love watching all the designers, most of all the polymer clay. Keep up the great work. And that's from Alison in Hertfordshire. Alison, love that. A perfect demonstration there of that bundle.
Yeah, lovely. I love the colour, and these as well. I think she put some gleam or something on these by the look of it. Very nice. Well done.
Fantastic entries, everybody, and best of luck to every single one of you. We have generally got, absolutely got our fingers crossed. Guess what we've got coming up after the break?
Don't know. You're going to tell me.
I'm going to tell you. We've got a brand new strands, but how about we bring you top grade Aquamarine?
Oh, that's pretty.
Guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD guides you through a variety of projects and will give you the inspiration you need to create your own designs. Advance your jewellery making and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
We touched down on the Slough last night at about 10 o'clock near the North Pole, a temporary runway called Barneo. That was too close to the North Pole, so we jumped a ride in a helicopter, in a Russian helicopter, and went back to the start of the 89th. We touched down about 2 o'clock in the morning, bright sunshine, sun never goes down here. We just walked a couple 100 yards, put up tents, quite cold. Good night's sleep though. We shut off this morning, and the good news was we drifted in the right direction overnight, so that gave us a bit of a head start this morning. Walked for a couple of hours so far, making good progress. Just come to our first big ice wall, big mountain to climb, and we've all got over safely. And our current coordinate is 89077. So if you are sponsoring us, thank you very much indeed. Currently 89077. God bless everybody. Speak to you soon.
As we speak, my boss and our CEO, lovely Steve Bennett, what a true inspiration, is actually walking to the North Pole as we speak, joined by fantastic Jake, who, Hannah Bennett, is your love, it's your better half, isn't it? It's your better half, Hannah Bennett. Are you going to come out here a minute? No, she says. Come on, just say hello to Jake. Because I'm sure they're watching Jewellery Maker as they're walking to the North Pole. I'm sure they are, bless them. A real worthy cause, everybody. So if you can spare just the smallest of amount, then please do donate. Now, wow. Talking of the North Pole and that sort of beautiful sort of colouring, this landscape, look at this. This gemstone, now it's one of those coloured gemstones that's measured on tone rather than saturation. So generally your coloured gemstones, it's all about the saturation, how vibrant the actual colour is. Aquamarine differs in that it's the darkness of the blue that you're actually getting. Now these are top drilled aquamarine, top drilled, but look at that depth of colour. They are that perfect baby blue. Look at these, and again, high end, Debbie.
Stunning. I think one day, I've forgotten who was on now, but they asked me just to take two and to wire wrap them. I just put them onto a chain and just did a coiled wire wrap on the top.
Yeah.
And just, you could sell just one.
Yeah.
On a silver chain.
As a pendant.
As a pendant, because they are quite substantial.
They're really, I was thinking that. This is probably one of the most gem-heavy strands that I think I've brought you through the entire show thus far.
Yeah.
Top drilled, of course, beautiful sort of briolette cut that you're getting here. And the measurements, I mean, one of them there, I mean, if I'm looking at the ones that's sort of in the centre, it's well over a centimetre.
Oh, yeah.
Well over a centimetre in terms of drop.
Absolutely.
And I actually auctioned previously an aquamarine pendant, nowhere near this carat weight, obviously, no way near, and it was one solitary gemstone, and it was in excess of £30. But all day long you'd expect to pay that for quality aquamarine.
And it's something people recognise.
Yes.
There's something about amethyst and aquamarine that people will trust, because they think, yes, okay, that is what it should be. Yeah. It's the colour it should be, and they'll buy it. It's a well-known gemstone,
exactly. And a well-regarded, highly regarded gemstone. But more to the point, have you seen the length that you're getting here, the length of the strand? And even though it's got that slight graduation with the gemstones, it is very, very, very slight, isn't it? I mean, you can see that, everybody at home. The actual difference between the central gemstones and the outer gemstones, it's not astronomical, is it? It is very delicate, and I like that.
I do as well, actually. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. I mean, if you had a wedding and you could do something for the mother of the bride, all the bridesmaids.
Yes. And
still have something.
There's your something blue as well.
Exactly, something on a little pin inside the wedding dress. There's something, you know, like a little brooch or something. Really pretty.
That's lovely. Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Really good idea. Little pin, little brooch, maybe just one on a pendant, incorporate it, easily thread onto a tiara, isn't it?
That's right.
Easily thread onto a tiara, and then all of a sudden you've got something really high-end. Right, your graphics are there. SLRU61 is your item code. Shall I count the gemstones for you on this strand? Shall I show you how many you've actually got on this one strand? Right, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. I've got 39 faceted aquamarines on this strand. 39 individual aquamarines. So let's see. I walk into a well-known retailer and say, I want genuine gemstones. I want one genuine faceted aquamarine. What would you expect to pay for just the one? Well, firstly, I don't think you could do that, could you, Debbie?
I don't think so. I don't think you could request it, could you, like that?
No.
Well, you probably could actually have it commissioned, but it'd be a lot more money.
A lot more money, exactly. It would certainly be what, I don't know, £10?
No idea.
I don't know.
Yeah, at least.
At least for one aquamarine. And how many pieces? What would your inspiration be, Debbie, with a strand like this?
I would literally do as I did before. I know it's really, really boring, and I say this all the time, but I just think the gem ought to shine, and I just think to do just a coiled bead cap on the top and do it graduated, so you've got a tassel of them.
Yeah.
You know, on lovely gold or silver chain. Stunning. On a really, really long silver chain.
Oh, that would be lovely. That's very on trend as well right now, the longer chains. And if you actually incorporated them with like a simple shepherd hooks, again with your sterling silver probably would be...
That on the end of a chain.
That,
you know,
allowing the light to sort of flow through the gemstone. Oh.
Pretty.
Do you know what? Really high end and quality that you are getting here, and folks, can I just? I mean, I've heard Dion has just, you know, right? Hang on, Dion, what's your favourite colour? So on that basis, Dion, you said to me earlier on in the show that if blue being your favourite colour, that you do something really exciting with blue jewellery maker bits. So you're going to do that now? She said, of course I am. It was not me, it was my Gemini twin. Under $20. Pounds. I knew it was going to happen at some stage. It was inevitable that I was going to say dollars at some stage. Under £20. Divide that by 39 if you can. My maths isn't great. Divide that by 39 and then it's certainly not £10 per genuine gemstone, is it, Debbie?
Absolutely not.
There's an awful lot here. Okay, so if you were going to do make a bespoke piece then, Debbie, where you were going to say, you know what, I'm going to take this entire strand.
Oh my goodness me.
Entire strand, based on the fact that it is £20, well not even, £20, and you said, do you know what, I'm going to go absolutely crazy and make a signature piece. You know, sort of a bit like Boodles did with their emerald. A bit like that. Hang on a minute, hold everything. Put the tea down. Put your tea down, put your coffee down, stop everything. Stop the bus. You hear that? You know I said that Dion likes blue a lot. Hold everything. Have you put your tea down? Because I don't want anyone injured in the process of this, of what is about to happen. Yeah? Move the dog out the way. We're not even stopping there. Look at the strand. At $19.95, we're not even done there. Debbie Bulford.
Whatty?
Do you know what? I tell you what I'm going to say, folks. I can see lots of you on the phone lines already. I mean, no surprises whatsoever that this is already popular. I'm going to make a deal. Have you put your tea down? Move the dog out the way. Nobody, I don't want anybody injured in the process of. We're going to slash that price, but we've got to see more of you on the phone lines. I can't say fairer than that. I can't say, because we've got quantity, you've got every opportunity to get this. I want more of you on the phone lines, more of you with me on the web, showing interest in this piece, and we will price slash this incredible, incredible strand. That's fair, Debbie, because at $19.95 already we know we're unbeatable, right?
Quite right, yep, absolutely.
Already know we're unbeatable. Yep. And this is the thing. Like for like quality. If you go anywhere else, I mean, even walk into a sort of a reputable high street jewellers and look for Aquamarine, which has that perfect tone. It's not the saturation. It's the only gemstone that isn't colour gemstone rather that is actually graded on saturation. It's your tone, and that is what you're looking for. I mean, seriously, look at this. Look at that. Right. Should we drop it like it's hot? Has the dog moved? Have you put your tea down? Oh, tea.
Laura's just doing it. I can see her. I can see her.
I keep hinting.
She's making it as we speak.
Debbie Bulford. Never mind the tea. We're at £14.95.
No. Well.
Right now, that's why I said everybody at home, that's how many I've got. That's how we bring you incredible deals that you're seeing now. It's undeniable. That's why I said everybody, put your tea down or coffee, whatever your choice of hot beverages. Move the dog out of the way, because there's going to be people who literally are launching themselves out the armchair just like that to actually get their phone for 115 carats of aquamarine, and we're not even through £15. Oh. It is a good job the management team aren't in today, although I have seen Scotty Too Hotty. He's around somewhere, Scotty Too Hotty. But the Ox isn't here, is she? Paula Bennett's is having a nice break, a nice holiday. Lucky Paula. So we can justify. Well, in fact, you know what? We don't even have to justify it. We're just bringing you amazing deals. You know what? There's a minute and a half wait on those phone lines. Do bear with us. You know that it is 100. It's a free phone telephone number 0800 644 655. Well done, Vilma, Carol in Swansea, June, Mary, Michelle, Val, Kay, Elizabeth, Catherine, Barbara, Tina, Sandra, James with me, Rita, Marion, Muriel, Patricia, Wyn in Somerset. Wyn, is that short for Winifred? That's my favourite name, by the way, Winnie. That's my favourite girl's name. Winnie. Love it. Winnie. Leslie's there, Sue's there, Bernadine. Do you like my randomness, Ollie? I am quite random. No. Yeah, there's no actual end to that story. It's just me saying it. It's just saying. Wyn knows what I'm talking about. Winnie. Wyn. Andrina, Jeanette, Kerry, congratulations to you. Do you think they'll have me back at the Jewellery Maker? Well done, Caroline, Lindsay, Noreen, Susan, Michelle. Anne in Essex has bought too.
Good purchase.
And Anne's not alone, by the way.
It's a good purchase. Very good.
She's Dion's singing to me. I can't sing, Dion, so you'll have to come out and do it. Come on. Leave the quantity for a minute, because this is blue and it's aquamarine and you've brought it down to £14.95. I just want to say, Anne, anonymous buyers, Catherine as well, all multi-buying, but what aren't they, Dion? You are not alone. I am here with you. That's it.
Well done.
Dion will never have me back. She'll never have me back. Debbie, will you have me back?
Yeah, anytime.
Thanks.
Anytime.
Thanks. Look at where we are, everybody. Under $15. No wonder that they have absolutely skyrocketed out of the vault and into your, well, in a couple of days, they'll be landing on your doorstep. And just imagine that moment. And I say this about all of our products, all of our gemstones. That moment when you get the box home, and you sort of the anticipation and the excitement's there, and you unveil it. Imagine the unveiling of this strand, Debbie.
Oh, fabulous! It's really exciting. Very exciting.
It is. It is.
Lovely.
It is literally going to be one of those inspirational sort of opens. It is. It's delight, isn't it?
It is. You're quite right.
It is delight. Okay, so I asked you a question earlier, Debbie, and I didn't sort of finish.
That's okay.
I didn't allow you to speak, did I?
No. So
sorry about that. So if I were to say, right, I want you to make your signature piece, a bit like Boodles did with that £2.5 million suite, emerald suite that they did. I don't know if you saw that on Channel 4 the other night. So if I was about to say, I want you to incorporate all 115 carats of aquamarine, what would you do?
Do you know what I would do? I would make the most stunning thick chainmail bracelet of sterling silver rings, and then I would have those bubbled in the middle to have them sort of all clustered, but you would charge a good £200-300 for it. if not more, because of the time it would take. But it would be stunning to have a really lovely sterling silver chainmail cuff and then have those on the rings at the top, so you could see them. But you would have to charge at least £200 to £300 for that.
When we're talking about aquamarine as a gemstone, I mean, it's not a gemstone, I mean, that you would see frequently. Not of this grade. I mean, we could bring you probably aquamarine maybe on a weekly basis, more frequently, but it wouldn't be this quality, and that's the fundamental, that's the crucial point, isn't it, Debbie?
It is, actually.
We could bring you aquamarine more often. You could probably go to numerous other retailers and actually get aquamarine as a gemstone, but A, do they actually supply the certificate of authenticity? B, is it this carat weight, but this depth of tone, and that is what's important. I've got literally 58 remaining opportunities, still got people on the web, still got people with me on the phone lines. I've got lots of you multi-buying as well. I'm going to leave that last 50 with you, but it is going to be a sellout auction. And can I just reiterate what Debbie has just said? £200-300 all day long for quality aquamarine like that.
Yeah.
Amazing. And please, if you do get that and you commission one of those pieces, will you actually send it in to us on the Wall of Fame? Because I'd love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Ooh, should we do some scaly Maille? Now we've had newfound inspiration and mojo from Debbie.
Yeah.
With the hole puncher. No, that's not what you call it, hole maker. So it makes holes. How about Ollie, if you say things like this, I'm just going to say it, Ollie. The hole maker which makes holes. You didn't know that, did you? How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packets of scale mail? Now you've got your smaller sterling silver. Then you've got your large. Look at the size of those, Debbie.
Oh, they're fabulous. They're really good. And if anyone buys those and gets them home, they have a plastic coating on the front. Just peel that off because they're mirror finished. But to protect them, they've got like a plastic covering. Or they did have the first lot we had in, so you might find that.
I mean, you can see the quality as well there. That you can see how we mentioned earlier about there's no rough edges. And then, hang on a second. Liking this. It's like antique bronze.
Oh, they're stunning. They are beautiful. They're my favourites. That with the brushed black in that kit.
Yeah.
Gorgeous together.
Really lovely. And then do your squiggle like you demonstrated.
Squiggle, yeah, absolutely.
Or make some holes in it and put some pearls in there.
That'd be nice. That'd be really different. Yeah, I like that.
And then, I'm going to have to put those down. There's too much for me to actually hold. Then you've got, Debbie, look at 3 packets of your black Sorka anodized jump rings. 9mm. These are 9mm rounds. Is that the right way to say? Or
yeah.
you say it better than me.
No. They're 9mm on the outside and they're 6.7 on the inside.
Say it as you said it previously.
I don't know how I said it. How did I say it? Just their
internal
diameter. Thank you.
Their internal diameter and external diameter. 9mm.
Yes.
So eloquently put.
Thank you.
It's very posh as our Debbie.
Oh no. No.
Oh no! So you're getting three packs of your saw cut jump rings, 3 packs of your scale mail, including the very, very large, your sort of brushed silver, then your small silver, and also your antique bronze. An awful lot. I mean, that in itself. How many pieces of jewellery do you actually think you could incorporate? Look at that. There's actually not a huge amount of scale mail incorporated into that design, but look how effective it is. Look how, and that's actually using your antique bronze colour there, isn't it, on that design? There we go. There's your hammered detail that Debbie pointed out by the gorgeous Gemma Crow, using your hammer and your block. Is it as easy as that, Debbie?
Yeah, literally is as easy as that. You literally just hammer. And it's the different types of hammers that you use. Some of them you can get textured.
Yeah.
But the different edges of the hammer, you can get different textures and also put people's initials on and all sorts.
Like that. So you can hammer in the morning.
Yeah. Carry on.
I don't know anymore. That's as much as I know. The graphics are there. There's it stamped. Oh, is that a little bird? It's like our early bird. It's our little birdie. Again, I'm just thinking, follow Tiffany's lead and actually incorporate it into your, making it your signature, if you like, your something that is recognised, so people could actually say, if you're actually at a gem fair, oh, who's the lady who does incorporates the little bird on their designs? Who's the lady who has the initials of blah, blah, blah? Who's the lady that has that little detail on the back of a necklace, if you like, and with that beautiful sort of scale, if you like, with your whole maker, maybe? Mm-hmm. Are you intrigued? Are you intrigued, folks? Brand new bundle at $14.95. A huge, loads of you on those phone lines. Now you're getting, just to recap, your antique bronze small scales, your large silver scales, then you got your small silver scales, and 3 packs of your black jump rings. Now, okay, let's take sort of scale mail in terms of the sort of standard, sort of stereotypical designs. Debbie, what else could you use these jump rings for?
Jump rings, oh, definitely for the chainmail.
Chainmail.
You could use them on your macrame design so they match your cord. Yeah. They're great to do the, I forgot what it's called now, is it the goddess bracelet, that when you have them crisscrossed?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you can use them with your leather cords. You can sink them into resin.
Good idea.
You can do all sorts of things with them, really.
That's perfect demonstration of it in chainmail. Yep. Is that yours, Debbie?
Yes, it is actually. One of the designs I did, yes.
And is that the goddess?
That's the same size. No, that's 4-in-1 bracelet. The one on the right is the same as the one on the left, but it's rolled together. It's folded up into a triangle.
So it's the same technique?
Yeah.
See, I look at that and think, wow, that's amazing. I don't think... I'd like for you to teach me. I might come on your chainmail class, actually.
Well, every month now on Designer Inspiration, we have a class that I take every month.
Yeah.
So people can go. And on Monday, I have got the dragon scale bracelet, and for those of you who have done your homework, you should have 3 sets of Helms weave bracelet ready to put together for Monday.
How exciting! Debbie, you've got a question from James in Greater London. He says,
yes.
Hi Debbie, I just tuned in. I've been doing the Byzantine? Yeah. Weave, and it doesn't seem to hold its shape unless under tension. What am I doing wrong?
They're the wrong size links. If it's not holding under tension, then you're using the wrong size links. If you use them too big, as you let the design go, the rings that you fold back will fall open.
Right.
So you need to go down a size. So if you're using a 1mm wire, you really need a 3.5 to 4mm maximum inside diameter. So check your size of your rings.
Right. There we go, James. That's a simple solution then.
Yep. Change
simple
the size
solution,
of your rings.
Just literally different size jump rings.
Yeah. Just use those rings for another different weave that you've got. Take it apart and use it in something else.
Brilliant. There we are, James, and try that, and then obviously it should be, that will solve your problem from the master of chainmail herself, Debbie Bulford. Your graphics are on the screen. I've got lots of you on those phone lines. I'm going to leave that with you. Stay where you are. Congratulations to every single one of you. Right. Now, how about, 100 pieces. I mean, chainmail in this, Debbie. How about rose gold?
Beautiful.
Precious metal, 925 with your rose gold overlay. Imagine chainmail with that. Again, that would be really, really considered, wouldn't it?
Very, very much so.
If you incorporate sort of the time that you invest as well. Amazing. I mean, obviously you don't have to just use it for that. I mean, you'd incorporate findings. They're an absolute must-have, aren't they?
Oh yeah, and you could just use a tiny bar of chainmail, and then the rest can be beaded. You can have a little bar of chainmail at the front.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
And then the rest can be beaded. It can look really pretty, that can actually.
Or here's something now, for those of you, I mean, do you know, have you heard of, we've all heard of Cartier, right, as a jeweller. Now, it was Cartier that actually launched a design called, it's called the Trinity design, where you have your 3 different colours of your precious metal. So it's your white, your yellow and your rose. And what that's said to signify is your love, friendship and fidelity. And it's a very romantic sort of notion, and I love it. You could very easily incorporate that. Use your sterling silver, use your yellow gold overlay, and use your rose gold.
That would be lovely, actually.
Wouldn't it?
Really lovely. And it's a story to tell when somebody comes to you to buy it.
Yeah, just rename it. You don't have to call it Trinity, do you?
No,
it's very easy to say. The yellow is for the friendship. Your rose gold is for the love, and the white is for fidelity. That in itself, it's a really romantic notion. So again, if you are actually commissioning pieces, perfect for weddings, like you say, Debbie, a perfect story, isn't it?
It is. It's beautiful. Really special. People like stories like that.
I think so, and it does. The romance of it, sort of, if you are, and I am sort of sorry to actually say if you are sort of a business, if you like, but even if you are making them for your nearest and dearest, I mean, telling people that it signifies this, and I just think it's worked for Cartier, hasn't it? It's worked for them. It's their it's the most recognised, I would say,
good enough for them.
Collection. And if it's good enough for Cartier, it's good enough for me.
Absolutely.
Are you ready for your deal? Precious metal, 925 sterling silver. You've got 100 pieces here in total with your rose gold overlay. In terms of gemstones, what would you incorporate with this?
I would probably put something like a labradorite, which would look beautiful, or pearls. Pearls and those are stunning. But what you have got in your hand,
Pink sapphire,
even more spectacular.
How about opal?
Oh yes.
Pink opal. This is coming up later on in the show.
That is beautiful.
I mean, it just works, doesn't it? Any sort of pink tone gemstones. Morganite.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Your pink sapphire, which I brought you earlier on in the show. Absolutely. What about your garnet, which I brought you earlier on in the show?
Definitely. That would look beautiful with that, actually.
Wouldn't it? With the spessartite garnet.
Yeah.
There's queues on the phone lines, approximately 45 seconds, so not long at all. Do stay where you are, invest in that time. Lots of you multi-buying. Monmouthshire, Jenny in Monmouthshire, lovely to have your company. That's my neck of the woods, you know, that's where I'm from. Vicky in Devon, Vanessa's there, Lancashire, Alison, Tina, Yvette, Joan, Sue, Deborah, Terry in Wrexham, Nicola, well done to you, Barbara in Dorset, congratulations. Lots of people with me on the web also, lots of new buyers getting involved. And again, this is like your bread and butter, isn't it? You simply must have findings.
You must. Absolutely you must. And the good quality ones are so hard to find.
The
they really are.
Debbie.
Oh yes, that would look gorgeous with it. Oh yeah. I just want them all.
It's your pinks and your blues. It just wrote that perfect combination, isn't it? Loads of you still coming through on the phone lines. Look at that. Debbie, is that one of yours?
Yes.
You're clever, aren't you?
I don't know about that.
Don't talk yourself down. Say thank you. Yes, I am.
Thank you.
I am.
Yes, I am.
I'm sure lots of you at home would agree with me.
No.
Don't go shy.
There are a lot of people that are very talented at home looking at the Wall of Fame. My goodness me.
Oh gosh, yes. Definitely with the Wall of Fame. Love the Wall of Fame. I'd love to see this incorporated. I wonder if anybody does actually take on sort of the Trinity design. I'd love to see that on the Wall of Fame.
Oh yes, that'd be gorgeous.
Yeah. And maybe if you actually attend sort of a workshop, which you do in a chainmail, Debbie?
I do. I did one last week. Yes, we did quite a involved one last week, an advanced one. Every month we do something different.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, obviously it's your findings, they're essentials, they're must-haves, but if you do decide to use, like Debbie actually said, just do maybe an inch of chainmail and actually incorporate into a unique pendant. Love that idea, especially $8.95 for solid 925 sterling silver with your rose gold overlay. Well done, Suzanne, Lynn, Elizabeth and Thomas, Linda, Irene, Anne. I've got Scottish Borders are there, Silvana, Essex is with me, Midlothian's there. Congratulations to you. So much more to come as well before the end of the show, before I hand over. So do stay with me. I've got brand new strands coming up, lots and lots of bundles. I've also got, oh yes, brand new findings in approximately half an hour. How about 2,000 plus pieces? Has that ever been done before? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's and I love the little containers as well. Look at this. This is coming up. There it is. Very useful, these little containers. And Debbie, assuming you can use those for polymer clay then?
Yes, I would think so. Yes, the same sort of plastic, absolutely.
It's the same plastic, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more opaque.
Yeah.
There we go. So you could put your little individual colours in there.
You could.
Versatile. They're coming up in approximately half an hour. Again, wait on the phone lines. There is a little bit. How long did you say? 2.5 minutes right now, but again, you know that it is a free phone telephone number. It is your time that you are investing, and what an investment. I mean, if you were to go on the weight, the precious metal weight alone, irrespective of the fact that you're getting top quality, the luster's all there, then you can see, I mean, it's undeniable, isn't it? £8.95 is an incredible deal. Good luck, everybody, on those phone lines. Yvette is with me, Josephine, Susan, well done to you, Alana in Inverness. We've got a question saying from Mary in Sussex, every time I roll clay in my hands, I end up with residue stuck to my hand. How do I remove it?
Okay, with sculpted clay, you don't normally get a lot of residue, but you need to put, your hands need to be cool to use your clay, and make sure that you're not conditioning it too much, because if you do condition it too much, it goes too hot and it goes sticky. So that's why you get it on your hands. But you can put some barrier cream on, but really if you're going to use clay, you shouldn't really do that, because it transfers onto the clay,
right, and
it gives it like a bloom. It's not very good. So you just need to make your hands really, really clean and cool. So put your hands under some cold water or something before you start using your clay, and don't condition it too much.
So when you wash your hands, I suppose in between colours, wash with cold water?
Yes, or use a baby wipe in between colours. You don't need to keep washing your hands. And with sculpted clay, you shouldn't need to. When I do a whole workshop for a whole day, and I very rarely get anything on my hands, and I've got all colours on my hands for 7 hours. But it will go tacky. It will go tacky, and that's when it sticks to the ball of your hand.
Yeah, the crevices in your hands, if you like, for want of a better word.
Just make sure it's cool.
That's not a good word, is it? Crevices.
No, but it's true though. It explains it well. I could think of worse words, which I won't repeat.
I don't know why it's made me laugh.
You're funny.
Crevice. Okay, now back in stock. Now you know what it is. Debbie.
Yes, see.
Incredibly popular product, isn't it?
Very, very popular product.
Is this one of those ones that, as obviously a polymer clay specialist, I'm going to call you, specialist, would you multi-buy on this as soon as you see it in stock?
Yes,
because they run out, don't they?
They do. White, I'm finding, is becoming more and more useful. Black is definitely the number one, but white is number two in my listing, because you can use it to tone colours down.
Yeah.
You can draw on it, you can alcohol ink, you can paint on it, you can do all sorts of things. You can use it for the inside of rings to put your resin and your glitters and things and make them really sparkle. So it is the background really of a lot of designs.
Back in stock. This is actually back in stock, so now is the time to dab. But I was just about to say, Debbie, especially as we're going into sort of spring and summer, and I actually popped to the shops the other yesterday, in actual fact. What's really lovely and refreshing to see is that the fashion at the moment, it is bold, bright colours and things like that. So I would guess you would use your white for your spring and summer sort of pieces, rather than black.
I think it always starts off with bold colours, and then middle summer, I bet you it will go to pastels.
Yeah.
It will change, so that the colour tones will change. So that's when you need your whites. But you can't go wrong with buying black and white. Monochrome jewellery will never go out of fashion.
No.
Ever.
If you go back through the eras, it's always been black and white,
absolutely,
isn't it?
Absolutely.
All the different eras. Back in stock at Jewellery Makers, so pounce on this opportunity. You've got a £1 block here. Again, I know straight away that this is going to be one of those products that people are multi-buying on, buying 2s, 3s, 4s even. Lots of you on those phone lines straight away. I mean, that's incredible. Can I just say, when I was a little girl, I used to play with a certain brand of moulding clay, shall we say, not sculpey clay. And one of those small packets, the small packets, you know, the ones we bring you which are just sort of near on that size, one of those small packets, it would actually cost, it was over £10 for that one block. That's when I was little, and that was a long time ago.
That's such good value. And it's something that you can get into really inexpensive. It's a hobby that doesn't cost a lot of money.
No.
It's very inexpensive. There's no waste, because if you don't know what you've made, you screw it up and you use it inside something else.
Yes.
There's no waste at all.
Yeah, I've seen you do that as well, actually using it as backing, or maybe actually incorporating it into your design as well.
That's right. Sometimes the scrap clay looks better than what you worked on all day, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah. What do you call that? A beautiful mistake? Is that?
Yes, it's just, yes, absolutely.
But it is
it's
one
a
of
happy
those
accident.
Happy accident. That's it. That's the terminology I was looking for. A happy accident. I'm mixing the white with other colours. Obviously, you're getting the more pastel tones. Oh, look at that! So striking that is, Debbie.
Oh, that's scrap. That's after that was at the end of a course, I think. And I had some scrap left over, and then I demonstrated.
That's actually scrap.
Yeah.
So, following on from exactly what you said, because that's amazing. We have got cutters coming up as well. So how you actually bring you that perfect. Oops. Sorry about that. Right, these are new to me. Look at these. These are exciting. Again, really usable, the storage.
It is. I found those at a Polymer Clay weekend last year, and asked Hannah to get them in and what have you. And I love the name, because they're called Fat Daddy-O cutters. Fabulous name that is. For a
so
cutter.
You actually sourced these, Deb?
Yeah. And they've become really popular. They've been on the market for a while, but they're actually cookie cutters.
They're cookie cutters?
Yeah. But
well, you could use them for that as well. Maybe buy 2 pairs. One for your polymer, one for your cookies.
Yeah, and the nice thing about it is, A, they're smooth.
Yeah.
So again, you don't have that ridge, and if you use them and use them a lot, you know, if you cut lots and lots of rounds out, your hand can get really sore on top of a sharp cutter. Whereas this is nice and soft. We use those. I've used those to make bangles, because you've got the larger sizes.
Yes, and then you can do the smaller size.
Exactly, and we used them the other day. I did a trinket box polymer clay course, a new course where you make your own little gift boxes.
Yeah.
And little boxes to wear around your neck, little tiny little
trinkets.
things. Yes. And we use those because they're graduated. They go from being quite wide to being narrow, and they've got a perfect lip. If you can take one out, you see what I mean? So for people that like making boxes and gifts, is it sealed? Is it sealed? Don't worry.
It's sealed. Sorry, I can't.
No, it's okay. You can probably see on the DT,
yeah, there's a little lip on the top.
There's a little lip halfway down.
Yeah.
So it actually graduates up. So if you want to make a box, it's actually the size of the box, and it goes in slightly for the lid. So it's
really
perfect.
Clever. So Debbie, as sourced by Debbie Bulford herself, we're bringing you this genius idea, Debbie, and I love the fact that they are the larger sizes. Introducing your round nylon cutters, price point, and you get just. You go into those cooking shops, and I'm not going to name any names. You know the ones I talk about, and the cost of one cutter.
Yeah, and you can bake on those. You can actually put your clay on them and put it in the oven and take it out. So you don't lose your form. It doesn't sort of collapse when you put it in the oven. I think they're brilliant. Everyone that's used them has said they're good. And also you put them in the dishwasher and wash them. Oh,
they're dishwasher safe also?
Yeah.
I would suggest, I mean, if you're into baking as well, which I'd imagine a lot of you are. A lot of you are sort of, I like baking cakes. I'm not very good at it, but I do like baking cakes. So I'd love a cookie right now.
Me too.
I do throw random comments out there. I do throw the random, just on the off chance somebody has cookies. Unbelievable. Again, look at what you're getting here. The huge volume of cutters you're getting for one incredible price. Leave that there. Sourced by the gorgeous Debbie Bulford herself. How about another kit? Now, what's the purpose? What's the benefit of our kits? Oh, well, of course, incredible value. That's the whole nature of Jewellery Maker. But you get all the ingredients. So going back to my baking, I'm not actually hungry. I don't know why I keep talking about food. Going back to baking, you've got all the ingredients that you need to give you that end product. And oh, is this gold wire you've got here 6mm engaged. Now, gorgeous Laura Binding is just next door doing a workshop as we speak. And on our wall of fame, in that incredible pendant that we saw earlier on, I'm sure Debbie, like I said, will agree. Is this still gold dust? We can't keep up with the, if you like, supply?
And 6mm is just like gold dust, absolutely.
It's the most versatile, isn't it? So you can use it, I guess you can manipulate it into various different designs. Right, obviously not just that, you're also getting your beading thread, your monofilament and your clear elastic, as I said, all the basic ingredients. Then we're going to incorporate, oh I love this, 115 findings in your gold-plated copper. Everything that you are looking at there, 115. Now again, is this the one with the floral head pins on the tops?
Let me have a look.
Obviously you can see that large
yes.
sort of, yes. So you've got your floral head pins on the top there as well, 115 rather included, and of course we want some gemstones. It's the icing on the cake, isn't it? Oh, look at these beautiful hexagonal shapes. Your black luster, and as Debbie was saying, that monochromatic look. Take a look. Take a little look. And then I'm going to introduce your pyrite, elongated rice beads, and then I'm going to introduce, agate faceted rounds. Look at this. What colour is that, Dion? What's the name of the kit? Blue Lagoon. Okay, so what does Dion do with blue? How much should it be? How much should it be? £42.20 ordinarily. You know that's not your Jewellery Maker price though. Today, pushing all boundaries, it being blue, Dion's favourite colour. Today, Jewellery Makers, $24.95. Do you want some inspiration as well? Because we all need mojo, don't we, Debbie? As we pointed out earlier. Are you gonna feed us with some mojo?
I hope so. I'll have a go.
Do you know what though, Debbie?
What's he?
Blue Lagoon, $24.95. It's blue.
State the obvious, yes. Hint, hint.
I'm stating the obvious, but what does that mean? What does that mean?
Price goes down.
Should we go that way? I'm not normal, I know that.
You're lovely.
I accept the fact that I'm not normal.
No, don't want normal.
I was born this way.
It's lovely.
Do you know what? Sometimes, and I'm just going to say this, and rightly or wrongly, as we said earlier, the management team out here, Scott Stone's upstairs, obviously. I'm just going to say this straight away. Sometimes I'll look at kit, and I don't have that, if you like, I don't actually see what can be the outcome until I see the likes of this. That's why your creations as guest designers, Debbie, really are invaluable, aren't they? I mean, that's just you don't have to answer yes because I know you'll be.
Well, it inspires me when I watch the programme. I look at some designers and I think, oh wow, and the Wall of Fame. I look at it and I think, oh wow, it's a good idea. And sometimes the kit, I mean, this kit I did in about an hour and a half.
Really?
Because it was just so easy. Some kits are just easy to do because the gemstones, I put this kit together and I love it. I absolutely love it. I just
So this is a Debbie Bulford kit?
I love this kit. I absolutely adore it.
I
think
agree.
It's beautiful.
Pyrite with that blue. I love this, Debbie. Very structured.
Yeah,
can you
can't really see it on the black, can you? But
shall I take it off the best?
Okay.
And hold it up, sort of. If I actually sort of put my, there we go, because then you can actually incorporate.
I quite like the fact that these, that's right. The hexagons sit together, and they sort of like little tiles. They're really pretty. You could do some really lovely cuffs in that as well.
Look at
so
that.
Pretty.
And again, I mean, if you, as a business, and I'm sorry to keep saying it, but if you were to actually go onto a store, to a craft fair and see that, At $21.95, that would be an amazing deal for genuine gemstones, and that time that you have and love that you've invested into the piece.
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing that, actually.
Love that. Love that. And again, I know you could have got more pieces out of this, couldn't you?
Yes, I've got some left over, actually. I think one of my favourites, though, is probably this bracelet
Yeah,
that's just
I'd
black
agree.
and gold, that you can wear one way or the other. And how often,
Simple.
you know, would you sell just black and gold, black and silver? It's
Cue
just,
for a song, that is, Debbie.
Is it?
So, what are you going to demonstrate?
How to do the little tiles on the necklace.
On the necklace.
Just
So
how
that,
they go together.
that to me looks very intricate.
No, it's not. Not really. Not really.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do sort of part of it, and then it's just repeated.
Right.
So first of all, you put 3 little hexagons onto your piece of wire, which is a 0.6, which is perfect for Viking knit, you see. So
Yeah.
if anyone's into Viking knit, there's plenty more here to do. I've done a whole Viking knit necklace. So it's good value. And then pull them together so the sides fit together, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
the 2 sides fit there, and the 2 sides fit there, fit together. And then twist. If I twist it and then pull it, you'll see what I mean. If I twist it,
So twist the
put
wire
it down,
together.
yeah, put it down, and make sure I haven't done it too tight, which I have. And you can fiddle with the shapes until, can you see how they fit together into a V there? It's very difficult to see with that camera. But you've got the one edge here and the one edge here fits together into like a Y shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, if I pull that up. See that into, see it comes apart when I do that.
No, there we
Into
go.
a Y
That's
shape,
it.
yeah, so it fits together. So once you've got that little bit, and you've twisted your wires to make sure they don't come undone, then you put another 3 on for the other side. So you end up having 6 of your beads. 1, 2, and you do 3 of these in a row. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you do exactly the same on the other side. So you twist that until they come together, so you have 6.
It's almost like a figure of 8.
Yep, that's right. So I put those down on my tile. So there you've got 1 either side.
Yeah.
Okay. To hide the bit in the middle, you take the shortest end, doesn't matter which end you do it really, whichever one is shorter, and then just coil that in, so that goes it then in the centre of your design. I hope Laura isn't watching this because she'd be saying, look at that mess.
No, she wouldn't.
So that goes, I'll put that down on my tile, I might be able to see it better, there you go. So there is that with the spiral in the middle, all right. I'm not going to cut into that lovely blue strand just for 1 stone.
Right.
So I've just got any bead that's in this stash underneath.
Just
so I'm
for
sorry,
demonstration
just for
purposes.
demonstration, because otherwise that's one kit somebody can't buy, which is
Yeah.
a shame. So
We
I've
don't
just
want
used,
that.
so I've just used bright pink, but you can see any colour goes. Wrap that around, and then that is ready to do the same thing. You put another 3 on either side, and you wrap it. And then when you've finished, can I just pinch the necklace
Yeah.
off? Whoops, I put
First
that,
article.
if I put that down, here, that's it. You've got 1 design here, then the bead, then you've got the other set of design, then the bead, and then the last
yes,
one,
I can
okay?
see what you mean. You've
And
put vertically almost.
That's right. And then all I've done is I've threaded these quite big holes in these beautiful agates. You just go through the top and put a couple of coils and spiral either side, and then continue your necklace. And all I've done is put some little jump rings and added some chain. So it looks quite complicated.
Can I just hold that up to camera so cameras, because I can see there as well you've got those floral head pins incorporated. Oops.
Oh,
oops,
yes,
oops.
yes, yes,
You
yes.
incorporated
in here.
those in there as well. Can you
Yeah.
see?
So the centre of the spiral, to start the necklace off, I've just popped the little flower or
Love
star
that.
or whatever head pins.
Over a £20 saving on this kit, so you know, value for money that you're absolutely getting here. Lots of you on the phone lines. Good luck to you all. It should have been £20 over more than what you're seeing on your screen, so congratulations to you. Okay, so there's inspiration from the gorgeous Debbie. Let's go and see how you inspire us on the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame, everybody! It's the best bit.
It is indeed. This is number 393, and this is the second ring I've made in this style, but as it's my favourite stone, kunzite, I've used sterling silver, 0.8 and 0.3 wire from Jewellery Maker. I finally plucked up the courage to open my silver clay kit, which I've had for a year, so let's hope it goes well. Well, good luck with your silver clay. We want to see that on the Wall of Fame as well.
Yes, please.
Well done, that's June in Carlisle.
It's
that's
my
beautiful.
favourite gemstone as well, that.
Is it?
Love kunzite. Love kunzite. Do you know how I describe it? It's femininity, femininity, not so well, actually.
It's just feminine.
Personified.
Anyway, that's the one. Very good.
Anyway.
Said so eloquently there.
So put my teeth back in.
Yeah.
So 391. This is from Kathleen Bean in Northfield in Birmingham, not too far away from us. Hello, please see my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's rose quartz and gizmo coils, all JM except the flower pendant. I hope you like it. I am lucky to be and I'm lucky to be on the Wall of Fame. I made this necklace for my daughter's Mother's Day present from my granddaughter for her. This is only the second time on my own I have made a necklace like this, and I loved making it. My daughter was pleased with it as well. I will be on the chainmail course with Jewellery Maker in May, so that I can learn other techniques. So keep up the good work and keep the designs coming. Kathleen's going to be joining you.
Good. I should look forward to that.
We look forward to seeing you, Kathleen. Love that.
It's beautiful.
I love the
it?
gizmo.
And I do.
It really
lovely
does.
Finish.
It is, yeah, amazing.
This is number 390. It says, good morning to all my friends at, all my TV friends at JM. My entry this week is inspired by Lady B. Oh, that's what Jenny calls me. Lady B, after her last chainmail course.
Is that your new nickname?
Yeah. I had a go at the bead caps. As I had used pink jump rings, I teamed them with frosted shell pearls and small pink pearls. Then I enclosed a pearl in the bead caps, and hey presto, I had an Easter egg. Little Easter eggs. Finished off with rose gold spacers and toggle. Very spring.
Yeah.
Good luck to all in the drawer from Barbara in Bournemouth. That's lovely. Well done.
Love that.
Well done.
I say very, very, well, this season, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
392, I can't wait to show you this. Now, this is from Tony Stokes. Hi all at JM Towers. This is my first ever entry to the Wall of Fame.
Oh my goodness.
It was my 42nd birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday. And I made it my resolution to be brave and get my stuff out there. I've mainly made jewellery for family, friends and myself. I've had good comments so far, so I've decided it's time to make things to sell. Fingers crossed that it's not just my loved ones being overly nice. Oh, definitely not the case. This bracelet was made using silver-plated copper wire with white Baroque pearls, both purchased from JM, of course. I love the shows and value the amazing talents of the designer, especially Laura, Rachel, Janet and Alison. Oh, and of course the presenters too. Keep up the good work. Love you all, from Tony.
That's lovely.
Tony, of course there are amazing wire work guest designers there.
Fabulous.
Generally, I will say I cannot believe that's only your first entry. Look, why? That's a three-figure piece right there. Honestly, you'll do amazing if you're commissioning pieces. Congratulations.
They're beautiful, beautiful. This is number 389. It says, hi all, just thought I'd share my latest make using your gorgeous pearls. I saw some bracelets like this in a local jeweller's and was hinting at my hubby to get them for me when he turned round and said, why don't you make them, they'll look better than the ones in the window. Just thought you'd like to know he won't buy me jewellery now. We'll have to make sure he buys the gems instead. Lots of love and good luck to all entrants from Rosanna. That is lovely. Nice when you see something and you think, I can make that.
I could do that.
It's an achievement when you've done it. Well done.
Definitely, and your husband's 100% right. Ladies and gents, I can't wait to bring you this next strand. We've got Pink Opal.
It's gorgeous.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Can I just say, everybody at home, this next 60 minutes includes some of the most incredible pieces I could possibly bring you. Pink opal, which you're looking at just there, brand new in. I've also just heard, do you want a bit of a secret? Hot off the press. Hot off the press. Just literally touched down and walked into the studio moments ago. Scotty Too Hotty has done his thing and managed to get us 2 additional brand new strands. Literally arrived moments ago. Smoky quartz and emerald. And don't forget, I'm bringing you brand new 2,000 plus pieces of findings coming up. So this next 60 minutes is literally jam-packed full of incredible products for you. Okay, pink opal. Seriously, look at this. How many have you got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh no, 11. 11 on this strand, but look at the sheer size. That is something stupendous, isn't it? And I just said about kunzite being so feminine as a gemstone. It doesn't get much more feminine than opal, does it? Not in my opinion, Debbie. Do you agree?
Well, I can't believe the colours in that.
Exactly,
the
perfect.
different colours are just incredible.
Do you know it's one of the most complex gemstones to actually value as well?
Oh, really?
Because with opal it comes in so many different varieties. I mean, you've got your boulder opal, you've got your jelly opal, you've got your crystal opal, all this, there's all different types. It's very difficult to actually value. But first and foremost, what you're looking for in terms of body colour is obviously it to have colour, which you've got here, like I said, very kunzite-esque in terms of that, the pinks that you're getting through. But also then, as you know, with a gemstone which is formed out of tiny silica spheres, the play of colour that you get from within each gemstone, it's a very complex gemstone to actually value. If you are looking for high quality, a substantial carat weight, I mean that's undeniable. You've got 105 carats here at Jewellery Makers available to you. And again, would you just use the one of these in a pendant and expect it, if you're commissioning pieces, if you're making for your loved ones, then obviously, you know, just to give that the gift of opal. Are you ready? I have got an hour of unbelievable deals and unbelievable products before I hand over, and I'm about to show you exactly how unbelievable that hour is going to be with this amazing strand. You've got 11 sizable individually faceted opals here. Love that beautiful pinks coming through, and I love that, if you like this, like you said, Debbie, the combination.
Oh, the different colour tones are amazing. When I saw the VT of it, I thought, gosh, that's never just one stone. You've got so many different colour variations, but very beautiful, but actually quite sizable as well.
They are, they're big, aren't they?
They are,
and what you're looking at there, that's a different sample to what I'm holding here. So every single one is going to be individual, all going to be of this amazing quality. They're all going to be 105 carats as well, and they're all going to be at this amazing deal. That astonishes me. It's $11.95, Debbie.
Oh, wow.
For opal.
Both said it together then. Wow.
Jinx.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put one of these, and let me actually just see if I can demonstrate it as best as I can. One of those, I mean, Laura Binding would know how, and yourself, Debbie, would know how to do that. As a solitaire ring.
Look really pretty, actually.
You'd ask more than $11.95, wouldn't you?
Of course you would, yes. That's lovely. That really is lovely.
You know the tulip bales that I brought you earlier on in sterling silver?
Yeah.
Perfect, wouldn't it?
Very pretty.
With interchangeable gemstones. Top drilled, of course, as well. Just loving the variety of colours that you're getting. High-end strand. Do you know, Dion, when you said that we were bringing this strand and it was brand new today, I actually was thinking 24, 29.95. Would you agree?
Oh gosh, yes, for opal.
Opal is a gemstone.
Yeah, for that size as well.
This size. What would inspire me, Debbie? What would you do with these amazing gemstones?
I would actually make it quite contemporary and put some quite chunky silver beads in between.
Like that.
Or even you could put some wire around the top and put a loop, and then wire up the whole thing and put another loop and put it on a connector for a chain, a really chunky chain. Do something completely different with it. Completely different.
Like that. I'm going to leave that with you. Best of luck. Stay on those phone lines. Right, okay. Stop the press. Stop the press. Because I can tell you now, is that dog moved out the way? Go on, shoo him along. Shoo the dog along. Put the coffee down. 2,000 plus findings in rose gold. Now this is going to be one of those opportunities that there's going to be a wait on the phone lines. In fact, I've already got people on the phone lines, already people dialing. Congratulations, 2,400. I've been saying 2,000 plus. You're almost at that halfway point. Incredible. Already lots of you on those phone lines there. Now what does it include? Your shepherd hooks, your tiny sort of spacer beads there. Then you've got an abundance of chain. I wonder if I can prop these up for you, just like so. Then a huge amount of your toggle clasps. Then you've got, love those. Are they ribbon ends? Oh look, they're little clasps. S-shaped clasps. Debbie, have you worked with these yet?
Yes, they're in the new kits at the moment.
They're in the new kits?
Yeah, they're really lovely.
The S-shaped clasp? I see what you mean. So these are. Have you had a go? I mean, what would you do? Would you be multi-buying with this right now?
I would actually, and I think I said earlier that quite often when you do a chainmail piece, the toggle clasp is too chunky to go with the size of the rings of the bracelet. So those particular toggle clasps will match the size of a lot of the rings that you'll be making jewellery with. So those are perfect size. The tiny spacer beads, for anyone who does bead weaving, they're perfect. Or for doing soutache, sewing into your soutache, they are absolutely spot on. It's a really good selection actually there, with somebody's thought about the sizes there.
No surprise whatsoever, we are flooding the Jewellery Maker phone lines right now, so do bear with us. I mean, 2,400 pieces. I mean, opportunity like that, it doesn't happen every day, does it, here at Jewellery Maker?
It doesn't, and I don't think people realise the quality of those, because
they are
absolutely
really
fabulous.
Substantial. Really substantial. Good luck everybody on those phone lines. Let me just get one of these out. If you're on the phone lines, do stay where you are. We've got 200 open jump rings. Let me go through it individually. 200 open jump rings, 60 of your ear wire. I've got 30 silver plated toggle clasps. We've got 8 of your ribbon ends. Those are the S-shaped ribbon ends, aren't they, that we were just talking about?
Yep.
2,100 of your silver plated copper beads. Just there. And again, it's attention to detail. Your shepherd hooks are there as well. Loads of you on those phone lines. Good luck to you all. I have got people multi-buying, and I'm not surprised. I have got queues of approximately 1 minute and 10 seconds. That's not too bad at the moment, but do invest that time. It is literally your time that you are investing. It's not actually, you're not even spending any extra money. I mean, again, break this down. If you go into those establishments, Debbie, and just said, you know what, I want to buy chain. I want to buy chain. I mean, 100 centimetres of chain. Give me a ballpark figure, approximately.
I haven't been for years. I really couldn't tell you.
Why would you, Debbie? Why would you?
But can I just say, though, we had a conversation about this the other day. You can't go to many jewellery shops and get the quantity. There you'd have to buy lots of little packets, and they would cost you a lot of money for all their packaging. There's no way you'd get that amount of toggle clasps. You'd probably get 3 in a packet.
Can I just hang on?
It's just ridiculous. I mean, the amount of chain you get is silly.
Right, Debbie, there's that, and you're thinking, is that what you get, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh wow. Now you see in that box you can't see that, and you probably pay £5 a chain.
And, hang on.
The last time I bought chain, it was something like, and that was for box standard, you know, not that nice quality. It was probably about £5 a metre.
Look at that, you've got 3.
Wow.
Of that, and again, £5 per metre. And that's just the chain. Look at that, that's just the chain. That's literally me opening one of those little boxes. And again, look at those.
Well,
Do you know what, I'm always tempted to just sort of tip everything out so you can see, but I won't. Already a third of the stock has been allocated, so good luck to you. Haven't even introduced the price point yet. Haven't even introduced the price point on this piece yet. We've got 2,400 pieces. It's very difficult for us to actually, I mean, we do market research, obviously. Our product team, always, they're there, aren't they, Debbie? And making sure that we're not just ahead.
No, well, I know on Monday night I went and bought 2 toggle clasps because I had somebody asked me to make something I'd made ages ago before I joined here, and they wanted the same thing. And it cost me $3.99 for 3 toggle clasps.
$3.99
for 3 toggle clasps. So how many are in there?
How many are in this toggle clasp?
I wonder how many are in there.
Let's have a little look.
Must be loads. Must be loads.
30.
30?
So 30
of
your toggle clasps. 30 in total.
Wow.
And so you're saying they're about £1.30 each?
Yeah.
So on that basis, have you got a calculator there, Dion? On that basis, £1.30 each, times how many are actually, times 30, my maths is terrible, £39 for that box alone.
Yeah.
On that basis, for that alone. I don't think it's going to be that.
No.
I don't think you're going to be paying £5 per metre for your chain. I don't think for 2,000 plus spacer beads, your shepherd's hooks and also your ribbon ends, that you are going to be paying anywhere near those deals. Loads of you multi-buying and lots of you, I mean, approximately how long ago did you say, Dion, a third of the stock was allocated? That was, what, a few minutes ago? And there's even more of you dialing through. Do invest that time. I have not or ever seen a launch like this before. You know you're going to get a phenomenal saving. Your rose gold plated copper mega findings pack. Mega is the word. Mega is the word. No surprise, Carolyn, Anonymous in Greater Manchester, you've got yours. London multi-buying as well, congratulations to you. Because I'm thinking, Debbie, once you get this at $47.95, Debbie, all of this, it's going to last you ages.
It is. My goodness me. Gosh, that's a good value.
So we worked out that would be £39 for that one little box. This one little box of toggle clasps would be £39 for just that one box. And look at what you're getting here. You've got your spacer beads, your shepherd hooks, your toggle clasp, all that chain as well, which is from that box there, your jump rings. I'm going to get one of these out for you to actually see because I really like these.
Sometimes actually in the shops when you go for rose gold, it is so orange.
Yes.
And horrible. And
yeah, sort of brassy, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's lovely. That's a really old rose gold.
Almost, yeah, I know what you mean. And it sort of loses the, if you like, well, the appeal, if you like, of rose gold.
Does, doesn't it?
I always think rose gold's very, very feminine. Let me just show you these, because I love that. Can you see? And I'm guessing you could use those as clasps?
Yes.
You could use them with what kumihimo even?
You could do, yes, you could use them as a bail to put
as a bail,
you know, for a pendant or polymer clay. You could sink some of it into polymer clay and use it as a bail. They're really useful actually, and they're nice as connectors just on a necklace, just, you know, for a 2-strand necklace into a one. They're ever so useful.
And if you're introducing maybe the little ones, the kiddies, I'd say that is probably one of the safest introductions of clasps as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And a simple piece of jewellery as well.
Yes, and easy to do up as well, especially if you've got a problem with your arthritis, which I have.
Yes.
They're so easy to do up, and they do stay done up as well.
Yeah, once they're folded in, use your tools as well, which are also available on our website. So if you want to actually add your toolkits. If you're brand new to us here at Jewellery Makers, don't forget, we'd love to hear from you. We're very interactive here. We're quite a friendly bunch, really. Friendly bunch, and all our guest designers are always at hand to provide you with inspiration and guidance. You get your free DVD, of course. Go on to Jewellery Maker Facebook page. Join us at jewellerymaker.com, and there's lots of tutorials there as well. Amazing. Congratulations, 2,400 pieces in total. Incredible. And 3 meters of chain. Look at that. Look at all that. And can I just suggest something, just quickly, before I know I've got to move on because I've got lots of pieces. Debbie, I'm picturing sort of a waterfall necklace, incorporating maybe all the chain.
Yes, it's so fashionable now.
Really?
To use all of it, yeah, I quite agree. That would look lovely.
And again, you'd ask for £47.99 for that, wouldn't you?
Oh God, yes.
All day long.
I've got to move on. You would.
And do stay on those phone lines. Drum roll, please.
Oh. Cute.
We have a new strand in the building. Literally just. Hannah Bennett just brought it in. She's a good egg. Debbie.
Is that smoky quartz? Oh.
Are you ready? I know. Look.
That's beautiful.
Can we just look at Debbie's face?
Sorry, I just love smoky quartz.
Just like that. Debbie, isn't it amazing? Okay, everybody at home. But look how much there is as well. I mean, from that, Debbie.
I can't buy it, can I?
You can't have it, no. Sorry, no. You're not allowed. You're probably going to miss out.
Yeah.
Brand new strand, and it could not be any newer in that it has literally just appeared and landed within the studios. Each individual smoky quartz is humongous. Signature pieces, signature rings, signature pendants. Wire wrap them, incorporate your rose gold findings with this, Debbie.
Yes.
Graphics are there. 445 carats.
I'm fed up because I can't get one.
Debbie's sulking. Everybody. Debbie,
Yeah.
don't pout.
Sorry.
It doesn't work.
Sorry.
It doesn't wash with me.
Sorry.
And it gets you nowhere.
Sorry.
Lots of you on the phone lines, and Debbie isn't one of them.
Yeah. Thank you. Rub it in. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Debbie. Did I just rub that one in for you?
Yeah.
Debbie?
Yep.
If you could get hold of this strand,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Do you know I'm going to be really boring? I would literally just restrand it.
Would you really?
I would, honestly. I would just put something in between, just silver or something, or probably a gold spacer bead. But I just think it's stunning. I mean, what else can you do to it to make it look any better?
You're not alone, Debbie, in thinking it's stunning. Because there's lots of you on the phone lines as well. I mean, I'm holding it that bit further down, folks, obviously because of my mic. But lots of you agreeing, in total agreement. Suzanne, Anne, Yvette, Hampshire, Cumbria, Annie, Tatiana, Joan, Middlesex is there. Charul, well done to you. Margaret, Pamela, Alison. Well done, Eve in Cumbria. I can't actually keep up with the volume of people that are dialing through. We've got 445 carats of smoky quartz, but not just smoky quartz. I mean, it's all, again, it's that colour, that's the most important of the C's, if you like. You cut your carat weight and your clarity. You've got the clarity, you've got the cut, you've got the lustre, but look at that incredible colour, and all very unique in terms of their shapes. Have you noticed that, Debbie? Like, you've got an elongated, faceted, almost rice bead there.
Yeah, I noticed that. There's one that's almost like a triangle as well, another one that's like a pebbly sort of shape.
It's sort of irregular.
You could really pull them out, couldn't you? Make different designs. They're beautiful. Really lovely.
We've got to introduce that price point because there's lots of you on those phone lines. Debbie.
Oh, I'm even more fed up now.
Don't sulk. Don't pout. It gets you nowhere. it doesn't wash with me.
I bet you say that a lot, don't you? Tell people off.
I don't actually. I don't tell people off.
No, okay.
If we speak very nicely, we might be able to get call centre to reserve you one. If we speak very nicely.
Might be.
Might be. I can't promise, Debbie. But
Tis rather lovely.
there are lots of you on the phone lines. I don't know if you've noticed. Just above me, there's lots of names. Someone's texted in saying, Debbie. Oh.
No, please don't.
Suzanne
No, please don't,
in
Suzanne.
East Sussex.
You are so lovely. All our viewers are so lovely. I do love you all. But no, don't. Make something special and then send to the Wall of Fame and then I'll see it. But thank you. Oh, aren't they lovely?
Aren't they? I do miss our jewellery makers. I do miss our jewellery makers because you know what? You are just wonderful, wonderful people. Do stay on those phone lines. I'm going to have to move on because I've got more new in strands. No. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Did you just say what I think you said? But it's not even blue. Emerald. Okay, everybody at home. Debbie, look what's behind me.
Wow, under 10. No, you're not doing it. She's not doing.
Emerald.
Dion, you've gone mad. Mad, completely mad.
Right, just to say that you're making pieces of items of jewellery with emerald. Honestly, it's, I mean, or offering, if you like, as gifts, offering items of jewellery with emerald, one of the big 5, that takes you to a whole other league, doesn't it, surely?
Oh, yes.
And again, if it's going under £10, can I just say as well, for those of you that maybe would ordinarily sort of shy away from maybe the higher ended strands thinking you might not be at that level, under £10, seriously, we could bring you agate at £10.
If you went to a coffee shop with somebody and had a coffee and a piece of cake, you'd spend £10 on it.
Yes.
Wouldn't you?
And what about our fantastic Jewellery Maker viewer that said your parking?
Yes, I know.
Your petrol?
Much rather have an emerald design rather than a piece of cake.
Look what someone's... Emily has said, OMG!
I love that. That's really good. I like that.
I like that as well. OMG! Oh my goodness. I can't believe it either. 90 carats, everybody. It's under £10 straight away. Look, there's your price promise. So be on the phone lines straight away. There's your price promise. I am taking emerald under £10. I've got people multi-buying, no surprises. James in Greater London, Tatiana's multi-bought, Tina's there, Agnes is multi-bought, Christine in Stirlingshire's multi-bought. I've got anonymous buyers, Elizabeth in Yorkshire multi-buying, no surprises whatsoever. I've got people buying 3s, I've got people buying 2s, and you multi-buy until your heart's content, jewellery makers, because this is one of those deals. Have we ever brought you emerald under £10 before? Well, you know what, in all of my auction, my presenting career, if you like, and I'm including all channels, I don't think I have. Shall we break that mould? Debbie.
What's he?
Debbie. Look.
Oh, Dion. Do you want a job at the end of the day? Can I just ask? Oh my goodness me. She's mad. Mad. Mad.
You were thinking 995, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to do, Dion? I'm just going to sit down here because seriously, I don't need to talk about this, do I? Just look. There we are. Message. £6.95. I've jumped on it. It's mental. I love it. Keep it up. Emily, did you move the dog? Did you put that cup of tea or hot beverage down? Because I don't want anybody injured in the process of any of our auctions. Do you know what, Debbie? I think we need to draw the ladies' attention in the workshop and say, are you watching, girls?
They're all buying. They're all in the shop spending the money
They're
out
all
there.
in the shop. Never mind in the shops. Can you poke your head through the door and just say, girls, there's emerald 90 carats on Jewellery Maker right now at $6.95. Can we do that?
I can do
Go
that.
on, Debbie. Can we do that?
There's
Debbie going.
Do you want me to tell Laura?
Off she goes. She's telling all our workshop
I'm going to walk
attendees.
into the workshop. Excuse me.
There we go. She's just walking into the workshop, just so we can tell everybody, because this has got to be a
I've been
historical,
told to tell
monumentous
everybody
moment.
there is emerald on for $6.95.
There she's saying, I can hear
I've
her.
been told to come in and tell. There's emerald, string of emerald for $6.95.
Wait, what kind of emerald?
They're all looking at
On
me.
now.
Everybody, right now.
$6.95.
They're going, I'm getting finger wags, and all of a sudden, there we go. OMG! Look at Laura. OMG! And the doggy got woken up very, very quickly. Give me more of this, Dion. Give us some more, Dion. Give us some more. Look at him. Laura Binding's going, it's mental. Mental. There she is. Hold it up. Look at them all. Going crazy for it, aren't you? I know. What are they saying? Don't actually know what they're saying. There's a message coming through. The doggy, oh, not that one. Message from Pam has said, thinks this morning I need some emerald for my sister's birthday present next week.
Oh, yes.
Never expected that. Got two. Next month's birthstone also, Pam, I'm not surprised. Treat yourself. Who wouldn't? Emerald! Incredible! So, and Dion, seriously, there's times like this when I'm going to do everybody a favour right here, right now. Everybody at home, can we just, there's that. I'll just sit down here. I don't. I'm not needed. I'm not actually needed, am I? Redundant. 90 carats of emerald, everybody. Well done, Margaret, Elizabeth, Tynham Ware, Anonymous, well done to you. Elizabeth's there, Carmarthenshires with me, Evelyn and John, congratulations to you and Neath. Eleanor, spelt the same as me in London. Eleanor, ditto. We've got matching names and spellings as well. Let's hang out together. Let's do Hazel, you're there, Evelyn, Julie, Lynn in Cheshire, Lisa, congratulations, Colette, Alexandra's with me in Gloucestershire. We've got another message, you're loving this. Emily has said, get on your phone, ladies, I'm not giving this away, no way, it's the BF's birthday. Oh, it's the BF's boyfriend too. So I can't read it from here, my eyesight's a bit poor. Oopsie, blame Dion. Dion, I think you need to come out here. Come on, please. We've got another text message. Forget the coffee and the dog, Elle. I've just fell off the seat. I hope, Rosie. I don't want anybody injured in the process of these auctions. It does.
It does?
It does.
Do you like that deal?
Brand new. Do I like
Fabulous.
that deal?
Do you like it?
Debbie, do you like that deal?
Fabulous.
Good.
It's a historical moment. I say, hell yeah. Good luck, everybody. If there's a wait, and of course there's a wait on the phone lines. Look at the call screen, Debbie.
Oh my goodness, there's that many people.
There's so many of you
Wow.
there. If you're with me on the web, I would strongly encourage checking out nice and early. If you are with me on the phone lines, do bear with us. Right now, our fantastic call centre are earning their keep right now. So do give them a hello from us here at Jewellery Makers. It's lovely to have their company. Well, this wasn't meant to be featured either in this show. This is brand new. Could not be more new in that it just landed in the studio moments ago. Debbie, so like your smoky quartz, you're missing out on emerald here as well.
I know.
I don't mean to
Rub it in. You do
actually.
You do. I bet you do.
I don't. No, because that would be mean, wouldn't it?
Sure.
And I do love Debbie Bulford
Thank you very much.
very much. We danced the night away at our do, didn't we?
We did. We had a great time. Yes.
Danced the night away at our Christmas do. We need another one of those, I think.
We do, don't we?
Just to soften the blow that you are going to miss that. In fact, it's gone. If you are on the phone lines, do speak to our call centre. Is that right? If you are on the phone lines, do speak to our call centre. I'm going to have to move on, but it's looking like that's going to be a sellout auction. Amazing. Well done to you. Okay, how long have we got? 30 minutes left. Have I got another little bag of goodies? But we're not meant to bring you findings individually. So you're not just getting one. So last week, okay, Jewellery Makers, regular viewers, you know this. Last week you did the trade show. Dion produced that show. She's got a few pieces left over from that show. She's basically squirreled them away for today. So if you weren't watching then, you're getting here, folks, ×4. So 4 packs of your 100 pieces of your findings. 4 packs. And ordinarily, like I say, regular viewers, you know we don't sell these individually. So what you're looking at here, ×4. The graphics are in. Incorporated, you have got your chain, your head pins, your shepherd hooks, your ribbon ends, your are they the floral ones? Are they the floral ones that you're getting? Shall I have a little look?
They look like hearts to me because you've got a heart toggle
clasp. Oh no, they're the hearts ones. Oh,
yeah.
I love that. Yeah, the hearts. You've got your toggle clasp, your bolt rings, your spacer beads, your crimp beads. Debbie?
Well, you know my reaction. I just think you can't have enough.
Bargainlicious.
Oh yeah, it's so rare to get that kit. And the chain in that particular findings pack is absolutely beautiful. It really is.
Shall I get these bits and pieces out? Right, let's show you what the chain is. Let me show you. Gosh, this is weighty as well.
It is. It's a really weighty chain. It's a beautiful link, actually.
Can I just say again, on our sister channel, I've done chain for this. By the way, I've brought you time and time again. I mean, shepherd hooks. If you go to our Milano charm hours, anything like that. Sorry, if you go to any of those auctions, one of these, if you like, just for demonstration purposes, one of those chains. What would you expect? Incorporate a lobster claw clasp. Tenner?
Oh, probably more than that, I would have thought.
And if you go down a high street jeweller's, for a simple chain, like a bracelet like that, with a lobster claw clasp, what, 20, 30, 40 pounds?
Yeah, I would think so.
How many can you make with one of those? These are individually, sorry, £9.95. Incredible deal, incredible deal. But what are we going to do? What you're going to get this morning rather, how about we give you one for free? Or more. I know how to capture Debbie's attention now. Do you know what she did just then? Gazing up at the screens. Incredible, isn't it?
I know.
So you're getting fabulous. 4 of these.
And that again is a lovely gold.
It is.
It's not a bright gold. It's a really lovely, rich gold. It looks expensive.
And just again, you've got those S clasps as well, Debbie, which you were mentioning previously. Perhaps if just for the benefit of those.
They're really good to put
haven't...
onto memory wire, to put onto any bracelets at all. But they're just easy to use. Really easy to use.
I love these earring findings. And how would you actually use those?
Those ones, they're the round ones?
Yeah.
Well, those are fantastic to use as connectors. And you can put a loop on the other end and use it as a connector for a necklace. So you can have a single strand and then 2 coming off the 2 loops. Or you can actually use it as a clasp.
Yes.
You can use it in lots of different ways, but just as earrings, they're fabulous.
Yeah, your classic sleepers.
Yep.
Classic sleeper earrings.
Yep.
You could easily use. You're getting your toggles, you're getting your head pins with your heart-shaped head pins, the flat ones, your round head pins, and you're timesing it by 4, and we're not even breaking through. There we go. That's a whole lot of findings right there. Not even breaking through 3 £10 notes. Now, this is purely and basic. The only reason we're seeing this today is because Dion produced the trade show last week and managed to squirrel a few of these products away. Squirrel a few of these products away. So well done to you, Dion. I imagine you're making lots of friends today. Not that you don't always. Not that you don't always, but don't you think, with these sorts of deals? Well done to you, Louisa, Francis, Luzanne, Monica, Barbara, Janet is there. Ladies and gents, do you want a little bit of a heads up as well? Just because you know, right, Dion's here tomorrow. Dion's in tomorrow as well with the gorgeous Lucy. Love Lucy. With the gorgeous Lucy. And then, how about if I said to you, we've got an exclusive black diamond strand coming up tomorrow. Amazing. Look at the luster that you're getting. Incredible, incredible luster. Tomorrow with Dion and the gorgeous Lucy. Never, ever, ever had anything even remotely like this before. So well done. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Come tune in tomorrow with the gorgeous Lucy. Amazing. Okay, so 4 packs you're getting here. Your beautiful gold-plated, gold flash copper finding. So 400 in pieces in total. A lot of you have been asking about larger scales. Well, it just so happens. Do you know this is my favourite colour combination?
Really?
Yes, my favourite colour combination. Do you want to see what it is? Now, your fuchsia small scales, then your large black scales, then your large fuchsia scales, and then your black saw cut jump rings, which are 5mm. So what's the internal measurement on that then? Is that the internal measurement of 5mm or external?
Let's just have a quick look. It should say 5mm is internal diameter, it's 7.4 on the outside.
Lovely. She's clever, isn't she?
No, I can read up there.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Be
Your
truthful.
eyesight's better than mine, Debbie. Oh yeah, I can see it now. She says I can read, it's right there. Internal diameter and outer diameter, I assume that stands for.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Yes. I prefer external.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
You're also getting, okay, love these, baby pink that you're getting here, and these measure internal diameter 4.1 and external 6.5. 100 of each of your saw cut jump rings. Then you've got your 2 packets of the large. Lots of you have been messaging in actually saying, how are we bringing you any large? Yeah, Ollie was just saying, it's very time consuming photographing each of these pieces. Very well done, Ollie. Very well done. Look at that. There's an example of how we've incorporated the pink and also the larger size. The graphics are in. Do you want to see your incredible, incredible deal? $11.95 again for the bolt rings. Sorry, the jump rings alone.
Well, you can get a lot of jewellery out of there, as you've seen the ones I've made. It's really, really cost effective. And I do find that those pieces of jewellery are so eye-catching that they're good to put on a stand, on a jewellery stand, because they draw people in with all the really lovely bright colours.
That's a good point actually. Make a signature piece to draw the customers in. I mean, that's what clever marketing tool that, well, all different sort of retailers use.
Absolutely. Have one piece that perhaps you might not sell straight away, but it just catches the eye.
Draws customers to your stall. If you, like say, if you do your craft fairs, $11.95. Or again, I like the idea of using these and incorporating these as your signature, as in this is me, this is my trademark, this is what I introduce on my jewellery to actually make it distinguished, just like that. Whether you choose to actually stamp a little birdie. We have got stamps coming up in tomorrow's show also. I'm giving you lots of inside information today, aren't I? Lots of inside information. Am I spoiling everybody? Hope so. Incredible diamond strand. Incredible diamond strand coming your way. I got 2,400 of those findings that I brought you earlier. Emerald, which, well, that has actually floored me. That's amazing. And do you know what? Again, I'd like to see pink in fuchsia. This fuchsia pink rather. It would be recognisable as well.
Yes, yeah, it would.
I mean, you've got your pieces. I think if you actually showed me each of the guest designers' individual pieces, I could probably say that was made by that person, that person. Because you've got your individual style, haven't you?
I think you have, actually. I think you're right, actually. You can probably spot people straight away.
I think I could. And if imagine you become sort of known as, there's the lady with the sort of pink tags, if you like.
Oh yeah, I mean, the lady who does the business course here, Angela, I'm sure she'll agree with me that that's the one thing you have to do, is find your style.
Yeah,
Nobody
absolutely.
else's, your style.
It's your
and that's
brand.
the most difficult thing to do, actually.
Yeah, and it works for Tiffany's. It works for them 100%. Oh, I like the idea of little doggy collars. And these are a good size for that, aren't they?
They are, yes, so little dog tags.
Perfect. Little doggy tags. I'm going to leave those with you, jewellery makers, and I'm going to move on to, but stay on those phone lines. Well done to you all. Lots of you still holding. Okay, into the boxes. Yes. Red berry. Ooh. Add these to your order if you wish. Introducing the graphics. Now again, you have got your jump rings, which are 9mm. Saw cut jump rings, obviously, and you've also got the smaller size, which are 5mm. And just there, your red large and your red small. Inspire me, Debbie Bulford.
Let's have a look. Well, that's quite nice, actually, to have them all one colour.
Yeah.
I mean, if you hammered those, you'll find that the silver would come through from the back.
Oh, that's nice.
So if you hammer them, you actually get like almost like a snake skin.
Like a sort
do you know
of
what I mean?
mottled effect.
A mottled effect, yes. That would look nice, actually, to have them all in one colour. That would look stunning.
Or you could sort of alternate, couldn't you? The hammered.
You could.
Hammered detail. I like that. Because then all of a sudden it's very sort of tactile.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
And it is really, really tactile. Again, with these bundles, the whole purpose of them, jewellery makers, for those of you that are new to us here, please do join. You only pay the one posting and packaging for the entire day, irrespective of how many purchases you actually make. You're not paying every single purchase. And these would be one of those pieces, I guess, you would expect to have postage and packaging if you bought from an external, well, I hope you don't, but if you buy anywhere else, then because of the weight of the product, I'd imagine they'd consider that within the price tag. We don't do that. Is that true, Ollie? Our Ollie ordered something off a well-known internet site named after a particularly large river or jungle. Yes, ordered something, paid for next day delivery, which was when? £12. It was £12 he paid. That was 3 days ago. It still hasn't come. Is your wife on a mission, Ollie? Taking no prisoners.
You can pay per item sometimes.
But that's what I was saying. I mean, I think if you went to any of those sort of online or any of those retailers and it was postage and packaging was being included, they would consider the weight, wouldn't they, Debbie?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But if you bought one and you went back and bought another one, they'd charge you every time.
Yeah.
Some of them as well.
In fact, with Amazon, I know, I get in trouble. I can't say anymore. Amazonia, eBaby, play.com. Lots of websites out there. You know what I mean. You're dead right. I don't think you can order anything without incorporating every single purchase being posted and packaging.
That's right.
Should we bring in the price? Anyway, stop waffling, Eleanor, and introduce the price. That's a lot of red berry scale mail and jump rings there for £8.95. each packet. Each packet, divide it by 4, obviously. Congratulations everyone on those phone lines. Staffordshire's with me, West Midlands is with me, Anne in West Midlands, Anastasia in Devon, beautiful name Anastasia, Teresa, Christine, Suze, Gwyneth is with me also, Stephanie in Northamptonshire, Karen in West Sussex, Marion, Yorkshire, well done to you, Della, Yvette, Worcestershire's there, Lisa in Cheshire, Rose and Joan. Lovely to have your company, ladies and gentlemen, this morning. It has really been such fun, but it's not over yet. I've got another 15 minutes with you. How about another brand new, never been brought to you individually, ever before, until now? Okay, Dion, we are all interested. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh. I do think I need to go and get my eyes tested. Okay, I will open it. Findings. You have got your sterling silver plated copper. Again, let's get some pieces out for you, and just have a guess. Have a little guess what you would, or if you like, some of you might actually know the answer to this. What you would expect to pay for a meter's worth of sterling silver copper plated chain. Have a guess. There's your chain. You've got, if you liked the yellow gold version that I brought you previously, £5. Our Dion says for the chain alone. It's not a bad deal, is it, for a metre? You could incorporate lots of jewellery with that, couldn't you, Debbie?
Oh yes, gosh. A metre is, you don't realise how far it goes actually. It does go a long way. You probably weren't here when we used to do the kits in the old studio where you just got the beading thread and no chain or what have you, no cords or anything. And it used to be very difficult to make a lot of jewellery. And then when the chain came in, oh my goodness, it was like fabulous. It was like being given such a present.
Debbie, look what I've just spotted in this kit.
What's that?
I think these are really nautical. Those.
Oh yeah, they're lovely. Those.
Love that.
They're really pretty on the rope jump rings.
Oh, and I love this too.
Ever so pretty.
If I had more time, I'd get each one out individually. Each. Look at this toggle. You know we said about gizmos earlier.
Yeah.
You know I mentioned about the gizmo. Look at that for a toggle clasp.
They're ever so expensive, you know, buying those separately.
Individually. So already we've said, what, £5 for the chain. What, for that toggle clasp, what do you think? Apparently we're not going to believe this deal. Debbie, are you sat down?
I am sat down.
She's sat down. This is, do you know what? It's a kind of blue silver. It's the blue of metals. That's what they're saying to me in the gallery.
Yeah.
We'll just go with it, shall we, everyone? Let's just go with it on this one. So, okay, in total, you've got your beautiful flat head pins, your round head pins, your shepherd hooks, your S-shaped clasps. Love this sort of brush detail, very Italian inspired. Your rope spacer beads, your toggle clasps, more head pins, more toggle clasps, spacer beads, crimp beads, jump rings. Okay. So, what would I pay for this? Well, working on the basis that we predict the chain is £5, I would say, oh, at least what, 20 quid? 15 a push? Are you ready for your Saturday Saver deal, jewellery makers? Like that. I like that. Are you ready? Are you on those phone lines? I'm going to just sit back down here again for a minute, all right? Can we put the picture up on the screen? There we go.
Right down there.
I'm not needed, Debbie, am I?
No, actually. Probably not. Not with a deal like that.
I'm not actually needed.
But we miss you, so come back.
So, well done, everybody on those phone lines. Don't mind me for a sec, I'll just have a little sit down. Sheila, well done. Diane in Kent, well done. Jane, Ali, Linda. I'm not needed. What do you think of this offer? Text in. Text in. Could you have a text? Debbie?
Yes, eh? What?
Hello.
You've changed, Elena.
Yeah, I sort of go for a new look.
Oh dear.
You thought it was me, didn't you? Debbie, do you want to sit down?
You want to what?
I don't think, we're not needed.
No, we're not. I should go now.
Not actually needed. Oh, hold on those phone lines.
What? Hello. I'm going now. Mad.
Just not needed. A little bit of silliness. Oh, we are silly. We are silly. At £7.95, there is a queue as well. Approximately 2 minutes on the phone line, so do bear with us. Do bear with us. Loads of you there. Hilary, Susan, James, Gillian, Isabel. Well done to you, Susan, Barbara, Scottish Borders there, Elaine, Edwina. Well done to you, Denny in Kent. I can't read out all those names. And my eyesight's not the best. I really do need to get my eyesight tested, I think.
Yes.
Everyone's agreeing, so that tells me something. Everyone's going, yes, that would be good. They've actually, Ollie said they've all gone, because I said that we're not needed. So they've all gone. Am I talking to myself? Oh well, I just can't see anybody, that doesn't matter. I talk to myself all the time. Stay on those phone lines. Susan, you're there. Greater Manchester, you're there. Helen's there. Kay and Fiona, congratulations. Annette, Glynis, Lucy, Lorraine's there. Sharon, Claudia, Julia, Amanda, Justine's with me. Elizabeth, congratulations to you. Do you want me to recap what is actually included? Well, you can see it all there. You've got a metre of a chain, a metre of your chain, and we worked out, what, £5, Debbie? Would you say that's feasible?
Yes, probably.
Yeah?
Yep.
£5. Then you've got your, and again you can literally probably split those, couldn't you, if they're your head pins.
Oh gosh, yes, of course you could, yes.
If they're, we've given you an awful lot there. Lots of head pins. Everything that you're getting here, your shepherd hooks, your S-clasp, your toggle clasp, another toggle clasp, your bolt rings, your jump rings, your spacer beads, all for that fantastic deal. So amazing. Well done to everyone. Stay on those phone lines. Congratulations. Okay, I'm going to keep bringing you incredible deals. Love it, love it, love it. Rose gold. Rose gold, 925 sterling findings. Now again, you are getting here, this is amazing. They're almost like little sort of equestrian sort of, what stirrups. Hannah, you would know. You're a horsey person. You could literally just leave it as a charm like that, couldn't you? Shall I just get one out for you? Hold it. And see if you disagree. So if you know anybody that's is horsey, like our Hannah Bennett, can you see what I mean?
Yeah, they do actually, you're right. Yeah.
Little stirrups, aren't they? Maybe put, I'm thinking, like a black agate, thin tube, and that's a perfect stirrup.
What a good idea.
As a charm.
That's really, really good idea.
Do you know, sometimes, Debbie, I surprise myself.
Yeah, I'm stunned.
I do surprise myself. Oh, hang on. So how many of those are you getting? So you've got 5 of those, and then let's get one of the other ones. They're like fleur-de-lis, is that right? It looks like a little fleur-de-lis. Okay, what have you got? Oh, hang on. Look at the detail that you're getting. It's like a fleur-de-lis design. Debbie, you wait till you see these. So for everybody that's from Wales, well, it's not quite fleur-de-lis, but you'll see what I mean. You could easily turn it into a fleur-de-lis design, couldn't you?
That's pretty.
Are you ready? Are you ready for your Bale Stasher? 10 pieces, 925 sterling silver. Debbie Bulford.
Very good price. Excellent price. Because even if you divide that, how many are there? 10 pieces?
It's less than £1 each.
Less than £1 each, but it would add more than £1 to your design.
Of course it would. Solid 925, and they are, perhaps I ought to show you this as well. If I just turn it maybe, oops, hang on a sec, or not, if I just drop it, I don't know if you can see, just on the bale there, and if, like I say, you are commissioning pieces, this is invaluable, the 925 stamp.
It's important.
Can you see it, the hallmark? That's invaluable. So, you know, even I can work this out. You're not even going through 90p per piece. Stay on those phone lines. Fantastic, fantastic deal. It's just, what a show. What an amazing show. But you will remember, and of course you all know, that we challenged Debbie, and she chose to accept it, thankfully.
Got no choice, really.
No, you didn't.
No, it's like you're having this, really. But I have enjoyed it, but I've hardly touched it, look.
I like the little monkey nuts.
I like the monkey nuts too, but I've hardly touched it at all.
Aren't they complementary, those together? Monkey nuts being one of the strands. If you weren't with me earlier, I need to describe. Not actually, we haven't actually started selling monkey nuts.
No, those are them there on that necklace.
It's coral, much more elegant and beautiful. Love that. Love that. Is that easy to do?
Yeah, you just thread it on memory wire. You couldn't get anything easier, really. Really, really easy.
With memory wire?
Gold memory wire.
And alternate if you like the sort of direction?
You don't have to, they just fall like that. They just do it for you.
They automatically do that?
Yeah.
Like a tango, if you like, they're working together. They work together. Yes. They are?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Look at this. Love that, Debbie.
Thank you.
Dion's approving very much about that. She's saying she really loves that.
I found 2 of the 4-hole spacers in one of the boxes down there, so that's what started me off doing the spacer. But I do like necklaces. Lovely for all the chain we've had today.
Yeah, yeah.
Really lovely.
Have, haven't we?
Good
bracelet,
old stretchy. And
good old stretchy. And do you know what I'm going to say about there's a certain well-known charm jeweller on the high street, one not too far away from us right now, and they would fortunes for that, wouldn't they?
Oh, they would.
Absolute fortunes.
If you went on holiday, that's all you need to take with you.
Yeah.
It'd go with everything, wouldn't it?
Dressed in white is our challenge code. You are getting a huge amount of gemstones and also, of course, your coral, including those beautiful sort of, I call them monkey nuts, or sort of bow ties, little bow ties. You've got your rounds, your beautiful faceted.
Stunning. Really lovely. Nice choice, Dion, that's very, very nice. Thank you very much. Enjoyed that.
At £17.95.
Gosh. Well, I've made 5 pieces. You could make at least another 5 out of this.
Yeah, shall I tilt that so everyone can see?
I've hardly touched.
Without trying not to actually. Look, there's some in there. There's a lot. You've hardly dented the, scratched the surface there, have you? Okay, keep dialing. Congratulations to every single one of you. Debbie, as always, a pleasure.
And a pleasure to see you too.
I missed you.
Oh,
Debbie. Yeah, because our Debbie, when you used to come up in the office and you were doing your kits and whatnot.
We had a laugh, didn't we?
We did have a giggle.
We had a giggle.
Always had a giggle. I miss it too, because I come in at, well, unless you want to come in at midnight.
Preferably not,
No?
actually. No, if you don't mind.
No?
No.
Oh.
No, don't think so.
Okay.
No.
I'm obviously not that important to you.
Well,
Only joking. Remember on the show tomorrow, Black Diamonds.
fabulous.
Black Diamonds. But guess who's turned up? Guess who is in the building? Oh, is that sari ribbon I can see there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that sari ribbon?
Mm-hmm. And what have you got in your hands?
Sapphire, ruby and emerald on one strand. That's whole other level. Honestly.
Wow.
Whole other level. Isn't that stunning? Do you love? Elle loves. This is your outfit. Elle loves, thanks. Oh yeah. Thank you. See ya.
Only kidding. I better give you that back.
You're a love.
Can I just say thank you so much to lovely Debbie, and thank you everybody at home. It's been really lovely to be back with you, and hopefully I'll see you all soon.
I'm sure.
And I'm going to be watching for this.
Good. And also, if you are interested in macrame, I've got the macrame board with the T-pins back in. I have got some crochet designs with sari silk. I have got a macrame owl. I have got hidden attachments galore. My designer today is the wonderful Deb, and I have got 2